Derivative Dill.
Through another dimension, a dimension not only of sight and sound, but of mind. A journey into a wondrous land whose boundaries are that of imagination. That's the signpost up ahead. Your next stop, the Twilight Zone. Hello and welcome to Indefinite Lunch in Infinite Combinations number 174, where we're exploring all of the Twilight Zone. Today we're taking a closer look at season 3 episodes One More Pallbearer and Dead Man's Shoes. And they're both we're into 1962 episodes here, and we've got Scotty R37 and Stone Rocket to help us explore these episodes. Hello, guys.
19-2.
Yes. Gavin was here. Of course, he was first. Yay. Yeah. Oh, I made a mistake. I fixed the poll. The poll is correct now.
Oh, good.
So if you want to vote, then I put the incorrect episodes at first, but it's corrected now. And hello to Snortapoopus. Huber.
Hello.
And hello to FKHC 2005. And Kimberly and Hart. Hello.
FKHC. Kim.
Yeah. Okay.
That's it? Okay, let's go.
No, that's it. Yeah. No, okay. I'm sorry.
Jill.
I thought I was about to have something happen, but it's fine now.
Jill.
Yes.
Life's the same. I'm moving in stereo. Life's the same, except for my shoes. But at least they're not dead man's shoes.
That's true. At least you don't turn into some other person when you put on your shoes. Or
LDG.
Well, yeah, and so that's why you should buy brand new shoes that have not been used before.
Definitely.
Hey, hello to LDG.
LDG.
I've always made this joke. It's like, oh, that's a nice jacket. Those are nice shoes. Where'd you get those? And I always have said, if anyone compliments my my attire, I say, oh, I stole it off a homeless guy. And now that I've seen that episode, I will never use that again.
Oh, wow. Well, we're not talking about that episode yet. We have to start off with this one. The One More Pallbearer.
Or as I call it, Dr. No goes nuts.
Dr. No does go nuts.
Or Dr. No freak out. How's that? Yeah, the great Joseph Wiseman. Yeah, we've got Dr. No connection, and we got 2 actors in the next one connected to Star Trek.
True.
3, actually.
Oh, 3.
Well, and we get
Scotty include me in on the third one.
Oh, is it in the first episode or the second?
The second.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Okay.
No, the second. Oh, the first. That's right. The first episode.
Which act?
You'll find out.
It's
when we get there.
Yeah, it's a surprise. It was a surprise to me too. I totally missed it. But when he told me it was him, then I listened to it, and that's not mistake. It's unmistakably him.
Oh, is it
even without?
Is it the Colonel?
Finding proof.
Yeah. Well,
no.
It's the emergency broadcast announcer.
Oh,
he gave it away.
I'm talking about people that appear on screen. Okay, interesting. Go. Well, let's go for it here. One more Pallbearer.
One More Pallbearer first aired on January 12th, 1962. It was written by Rod Serling and directed by Lamont Johnson. And we first see some strange bit of art and a sign that says Raiden Blog. That's the art. Oh, it's a
building. BLDG. Building.
Oh, why does it look like it says blog?
I thought it said
building.
I thought it said blog as well, and I was like, what the hell, man?
No,
Rod
it's
Serling
building.
knew about blogs, and it was like,
I
no,
know, that's what
that's a
flipped
short
me
form
out.
for building.
Yep.
Yes. Yes, that is a D. It looks like an O. I'm sorry. The D in Raiden, it looks like an O. Anyway, thank you. I thought that was weird too.
Yeah. It took me a while, so I you know what? Forgive me for yelling.
No, you're right. It was really ruining me. So thank you for fixing it. Then we see an elevator and it's going down. And we see Paul. He's got his cigarette.
He's got Chesterfield. No.
He's got both of his hands.
Yes, he's got. Yeah, Joseph Wiseman, very, very good actor, very good performance in this episode.
He has some men set up practical sound effects in his bomb shelter. And we see the city skyline on a video screen, and we see that it suffers a nuclear blast. And it's revealed that Mr. Raiden wants to trick some friends into believing the city has suffered a hydrogen attack. But that's not being a very good friend. And then we get the opening narration. And who wants to read it?
Not me, because I'm going to hog Dead Man's Shoes.
Okay,
Oh,
I guess that leaves me.
yes. Here, let me give you that.
What you have just looked at takes place 300 feet underground, beneath the basement of a New York City skyscraper. It's owned and lived in by one Paul Raiden. Mr. Raiden is rich, eccentric, and single-minded. How rich we can already perceive. How eccentric and single-minded we shall see in a moment, because all of you have just entered the Twilight Zone. Yeah, that huge flat screen with the flashy lights around it. $1 million, Mr. Bond. You were thinking how much? Oh, sorry.
Guppies the size of whales.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the magnifying effect. Yeah, they had to say something because, like, well, our footage is kind of looks distorted. So anyway.
The footage looks distorted?
Well, it's
Because
the way the back projection, or was it an optical? I can't remember. One of the two. It made the fish look enormous when they were.
Yeah,
Oh,
Anyway.
that's right. Okay, so we're talking about James Bond now.
Yeah,
Okay, that's
Mhm.
right.
I'm
Okay.
sorry. I've made a reference to the flat screen that Paul Raiden has, and I
Mhm.
said it's cost $1 million, Mr. Bond. You were thinking how much? Anyway, I'm
Yeah,
quoting.
I got the joke. I just was
I'm sorry.
when I wasn't sure what the production note was referring
Yeah,
to. And it was
Scotty
referring
quoted
to Dr. Nose
Connery's
Fishies.
Bond. He quoted Connery's Bond. I just went with it. So sorry about
I
that.
like his fish tanks.
Yeah. Well, it's
So
not a fish tank. It's actually a window into the ocean.
Oh, Dr. No, it seems that I've found Dory.
well, there you go. Well, then you can find Nemo.
Yes.
So his guests have arrived, and it's just really ominous how the door opens on its own and everything's very dark, and yet they still, he's definitely setting up a dramatic production.
Definitely.
And
And for
I guess,
someone who's so rich, look at those awful chairs. It's like those don't look very comfortable.
well, do you think he wants these people to be comfortable after we learn who they are?
Why certainly. Oh, I'm so confused now, Jill.
And so they all sit down, and he appears, Paul Raiden. And we learn their names: Colonel Hawthorne, Mr. Reverend Hughes, and Mrs. Langsford. And Reverend Hughes,
Hey,
we
I just want
remember.
to say hi to the Trek reviewer, but I do enjoy the introduction of all of these characters, because you figure, and again, this is something, and I've been talking about this since the beginning of the series, and it's like, all right, let's see what the comeuppance is. What's the twist? And when we are introduced to these three, you figure that they are going to be the subject of comeuppance. And as the show as this episode continues, it's like, oh no, 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 no. It's 3 against 1, or at least as it's introduced here, it's 1 against 3. You figure that Mr. Raiden is going to be the one punishing, but that
Because
is
he's
not.
got the money, he's got the power, he's got the
He's got
technology.
exactly.
He almost is a Bond villain in this episode.
Yes, he is.
And
True.
the glove cleaner's also here. Hello, also to the Trek reviewer, as he said, and Real Wade Nation Gaming. Hi, dang,
Hey, Wade.
Scotty, beam us up.
I refuse.
Says. So Hawthorne remembers that Colonel Hawthorne court-martialed him, and of course he remembers doing that because Raiden wouldn't lead an assault on a hill, which cost them almost a company of men. So something Paul Raiden abandoned his duties, and that cost lives. And so he was dishonorably discharged. But Paul Raiden doesn't seem too sorry about it. He's just upset that he got in trouble. And so, but he also says that it could have been worse. Hawthorne says that he could have shot him instead.
Well,
Of just
if it were up to
discharging him.
him, he said he
Mhm.
would have done that. So it's like, phew, okay, this guy ain't messing around.
Yeah,
me.
that's not very endearing.
You had
Well,
me
none of them
dishonorably
are.
discharged.
Yeah,
You
Yeah.
had me
none of these.
trounced out of the service.
None
And if
of
it had
these.
been up to me, Mr. Raiden, I would have had you shot.
None of these.
Yeah.
This trio are rather cold and unsympathetic. And
Yeah,
because of
none of them are likable.
Joseph Wiseman's performance, he outacts all three of them.
I like Mrs. Langford.
He
I kinda do.
he comes across as more sympathetic, and so I think the episode kind of backfires. But that's just my opinion.
That's
Well,
your
we'll get
opinion.
there.
That's also Mark Scott Decree's opinion too.
Yeah,
Vote in the poll.
I happen to agree with Mark on this one. It's just I don't. It's oh well. Keep
Well,
going.
no, please expound.
Yeah.
No,
Well, we've got to figure this
just
out.
we'll wait till later.
Sure.
Yeah, definitely. So, as you said, we're introducing everybody, and we introduced Colonel Hawthorne, and now we're also introducing Mrs. Langford next. She, of course, recalls being his teacher, and he reminds her that you flunked me, Mrs. Langford, dressed me down before an entire class, called me names, humiliated me, but of course, he leaves out the reasoning for that.
Yeah, but that's no reason for it. No teacher, for any reason, should hold up any student in front of his peers and humiliate him.
No, I disagree.
If he cheated on a test, then it's up to the teacher to report this to the school administrators, and the administrators, the teacher, the administrators, or the principal, and the parent of the child that's doing the cheating, they all, get together, and either the student is suspended or expelled. And
It depends.
you don't hold up any student in front of his classmates and humiliate. That is
Well, but those are his words,
out.
though. Those are his words, though, and we didn't see the actual event. If she just said that,
Well, she didn't
if she just
disagree.
announced,
She didn't disagree with his assessment.
She does say that she announced it.
If she just announced that, she says later that all she did was say what he is. If all she did was call him a cheater, that he cheated, and maybe that's just a reaction. And then she did all the things she's supposed to do. I don't know how dramatic it was of humiliation, because it doesn't feel good to get caught when you're a kid.
I don't think he's lying about how he felt and what happened.
Oh, of course, how he felt, but what actually happened, I'm not sure how hard the humiliation was.
it isn't a matter of just the cheating. I agree with you. If it were just a simple cheating issue, then yeah, no, you talk to the administrator, the parents, and everything like that. But he, in his malfeasance, attempted to frame an innocent student for his crime, and thusly
Yes.
he was the one who made it so that other people would pay for his crime. And so I do think that if you are a child, which I would assume that Mr. Raiden was at the time, it's like, no, within a classroom of, let's say, in 1940, 1945, I don't know, how old was he when he went to Mrs.
Well, he was in the war, so he'd have to go back further.
Yeah, and so, but the thing is that I think that if you he calls it a humiliation, I call it a pointing out of terrible behavior, and it isn't something that, like he says, it's stuck with him. And it's like, you did this to me, and then you made me feel awful. And it's like, yeah, because you were awful. And I told you, and I told everyone about the fact that not only were you awful, but you also tried to frame your awfulness on an innocent student. I think that that is perfectly acceptable for an educator to
And
do.
teachers do that even when the kid isn't even responsible for it. They accuse kids of things that they haven't even done. I've
Well,
had that happen to me before, that I
like,
got in trouble for things I didn't do, but I had to put up with it
well,
because they're the teacher, and that's
and
not
then
cool.
there is that solidarity of a classroom where it's like, who did that? And then nobody speaks up, and then the teacher will say, well, we'll keep you all after class. It seems like Mrs. Langstrom was actually fair and said, I know who did it. I know what you did. I'm not going to punish the rest of the class. You're the asshole. Pardon the swear.
Well, she's gonna show up again, her actress, in another Twilight Zone episode, so look out for her.
Crouching Taylor, Hidden Swift. Huzzah.
Her very last role. What is her name? Squire?
Molly McGuire.
Catherine Squire. Her last role she ever did was an elderly couple in When Harry Met Sally, in the documentary portion of the movie.
Oh, lovely.
Yes. So then he thanks everyone for joining him. We actually haven't gotten into they actually haven't talked about the cheating yet, but that's just so exciting to talk about. Anyway, we only don't know what the Reverend did to him yet, but I'm sure he's thinking about it. And so I know what the Reverend did, but we're waiting for that. Oh, I guess he did talk about the cheating. So the guests are
Well,
realizing that they weren't invited. Okay, so they're told they were invited, but they weren't invited. They were basically urged, being told that it was a matter of life or death that they arrive. He offers them drinks. They all refuse. And Paul teases Hawthorne that he's behaving as if you're in a military campaign, and reminds him that now he's in charge. Good grief. And he wants to settle 3 scores. And so, yes, then we talk about the cheating. There it is.
Yes, he's in charge. He's got an ascot, and he has a very comfortable looking chair.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's the boss.
Yeah, and Mrs. Langford says, just a comment on how incredible this whole thing is, that a man like you, a millionaire 3 times over, an important man who walks with kings and heads of state and industrial tycoons, that such a man should have a mind so tiny that it could brood over a high school incident of 20 years ago and let it fester inside you, as you seem to have done. And
Just
so
like a Bond villain.
Yeah, exactly. And he's just, all of these people humiliated him in some way in his life, but I mean, yeah. He
But it was
blames them for
justified.
what he's done, yes. But he also says, "Oh, they had no compassion." And it's true they're showing no compassion now either, but you explained it properly, is that there was a victim. He wasn't just cheating, there was a victim in his crime there. And
Well, in
And
I
that's
all three scenarios, there are victims.
yes.
true. Yeah, it gets
Uh,
worse.
it gets worse. Yeah. Well, a whole company of men, that's the worst. But
Mhm.
yeah, it's once we get to the Reverend, because I was like, well, what's with the Reverend? What's his story? And then when he reveals it finally, it was like, ew. It's like, oh dear.
Yeah. Yeah, says that she doesn't give out compassion, like cheap bubblegum. Like, he doesn't deserve her compassion.
That's Serling dialogue, I tell you.
That's fire.
Well, but yes, it is. It is a sick burn. But also, it is a situation where these three people who have been harnessed into this trap are like, they know what he did. And Mrs. Langstrom or
Langford, yeah.
is like, she tries to be gracious with him. And it's like, oh, you want to bring this up? Okay. Well, how about the fact that you're a dick? It's she goes through the whole, you're brilliant, but you're conniving and you are self-serving, and like the things, like she's like, I thought you were a great student. Unfortunately, you used your knowledge for the powers of evil.
And not only
And
that, but also she still thinks he's a troublemaker to this day.
Yeah, how he got his fortune, she's
yes,
convinced that he was malicious and conniving.
Mhm.
And
And Lombardi, I wanna
I
say
have to
hello.
agree.
I gotta say hello to Lombardi, 1969. He G is here just in time to catch Dr. No. Yes.
Yeah, you got it. Dr.
Yes,
No
and
before he lost his hands. No,
you also have to consider he seems to be a megalomaniac. He may
that
be a
yeah,
bad narrator.
Gavin, that's what Scotty was getting at. And well, both of you were getting at, and that's a very, very good point. He could be
Hmm.
the proverbial unreliable narrator.
Yeah, that's
well,
what I'm
he is. He is
thinking.
by definition an unreliable narrator, because what he does, and it isn't a spoiler for the episode, he draws these three people in to have them beg forgiveness, because he is
Spoiler.
going to, well, no, not really, because in
No,
the
I'm
very
just kidding.
beginning, it's like, we
Yeah.
set up this, we got all
Yeah.
these crazy sound effects and videos, Mr. Raiden. And it's like, okay, yeah, no, I'm totally going to try and fool these people into the fact that it's the end of the world. Like, that is established in the pre narration. And so, yeah, he's conniving and deceiving.
Yep.
And he is a megalomaniac because he wants all of the people who he feels who have slighted him to bend down and kiss his boot.
Yes, and it even gets to that kind of
especially the
language.
colonel.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we finally get the idea of what happened with Reverend Hughes. And first he
yeah,
questions the whole thing. Why are we doing this? But
yeah.
Hughes Hughes ruined Paul's reputation. But the reasoning was because Paul somehow drove a girl to suicide.
Unaliving,
Unaliving,
Yes.
self-deletion. Ah.
suicide.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty bad. But I don't know. We don't ever know the real details of that.
Yeah. It's like, and uh Paul really doesn't react to that, does he?
No, he's
No.
fine with it.
Yeah, and it's kind of like, it's like,
Yeah, he doesn't
oh
seem
dear.
sorry. He
No, and
didn't
that's the problem. He's, that's a complication. But yeah.
Hey, Greg. Hey, Lombardi.
Yeah, and then
I'm kind of.
And
he only gets angry.
I have to admit, I'm biased because Joseph Wiseman is such a good actor, and I kind of side with him a little bit. I
Yeah, you
guess
kind of want to be on his side because he's
it's
interesting.
yeah, and
Huh.
yeah, and I'm not. It's weird in a twisted way. He comes across to me as not just pathetic, but more of a sympathetic. Feel sorry
But
for the
wait,
guy.
what's sympathetic about telling a reverend to go to the devil?
Yeah, that is yeah, he's unrepentant, and
Yes.
that's really, yeah,
Well,
he's out of line with that. Well, he's out of line in a lot of things, but yeah,
but also,
these three are just, I don't know, they come across as
You're carried
rather
away by
cold.
his charm. Okay,
Yeah,
now
Greg.
this,
and he has an ascot, and he has a huge flat screen TV, Jill. And no,
You want to
I'm
watch the
sorry.
movies on the TV.
Yeah,
in
but
19 tickety
PG
2.
and
PG says
62, yeah.
I'd be a little prickly too if I were forced to wear an ascot like that. And hello
It was the
to
style
Euler
at the
Greg.
time.
Uh,
Yeah.
and hello to Dadman Walking 55. Hey.
But I do like the I hate to say it. I don't want to quote "It's always sunny in Philadelphia," but I will. It's
Oh, yes.
what
Agreed.
how did he drive a woman to suicide?
Right.
And how would a priest know about it? It is in my mind.
He's a reverend. Yeah.
Well,
Um,
a reverend, but the implication in my mind when he said that, and it kind of struck me, it was like thunder, it was lightning. The way he said it was frightening, was that, like, how would you in that day and age? And what I would think is it would be philandering. It would be a pregnant woman, and you didn't want the baby, and so it's like
well,
you.
that's reading a little too much into it. I
I
don't.
like between the lines. It's one of my
Mhm.
favorite things with these. And again, because I give a lot of credit to Rod Serling. I'm like, so what would make this woman kill herself? And especially why would that be confided in to a reverend? And that's my thought
Well,
is that,
that's one way of looking at it, but it could be that
yeah.
he was yeah, emotional abuse and rejecting her love, and she was so distraught, and through because of the church she was affiliated with,
Yeah, but
either talking to the reverend or talking to a deacon in the church, and it gets back to
or
the reverend. I don't know. Who
yeah,
knows?
but that's the thing is that when it does come back into sort of when it comes back to the fold, I would say why would a man of the cloth be involved in this malfeasance in the first place? And the only thing I can think of
Well, there's
is,
more than just, I mean, uh, she's committing suicide and also killing her baby. I don't see it that way. I see it
well, but
as
could it?
probably Raiden's coldness and rejecting, and uh,
Yeah, but
I don't know.
why would the woman go to the reverend
Why
with
not?
just, well, like, I had premarital sex, father. It's like,
Well,
whatever.
maybe not. Maybe it's just, he just was
No, well,
cold to
people go
her.
to
You know,
their priest or
yeah, they
pastor all
Yeah.
the time for all
all the
sorts of
time for
things.
all kinds of things. Yeah.
Oh, and I'm aware of confession, but the thing is that when it does come to that sort of ending of your own existence and the shame that may come to it, like there, I went for the worst case scenario
Hmm.
in the Twilight Zone.
In the Twilight Zone.
Well, yeah, because we weren't given an answer.
Yeah,
Glad he went there.
yeah. But again, he's a reverend. It's not Catholicism and confession and all
I thought
that.
he was a
It's
rabbi.
yeah,
I kid.
Yeah, you just talk to him, like, instead of going to an actual therapist, like, can you help me with
Yeah,
this?"
right. Euler Greg says, while working on an offshore oil rig, I met a former priest who had conducted an exorcism. Just saying.
Wow,
Wow.
Interesting.
That's a movie. Having
it
a
is.
having an exorcism on an oil rig? Come on.
No, he met a former priest on an oil rig, so apparently a coworker.
Wow.
He said demons are real, right? Mhm.
Well,
Oh,
hi.
goodness. Well
My name is
and
Scott.
hello to James Caserta.
James
And
James.
Caserta.
so yeah, James. So we're looking at Hawthorne here. He's trying to get out because Paul just told everybody to go to the devil, and he's like, "Oh, yeah, I'm not going to the devil. Let's get out of here." But,
I have a question.
yes.
Do you think that based on when this was made, when it was 1960, when it was 19 tickety 2, when they said that, do you think that there would have been more impact if uh, Paul Wiseman had said, "I want you to go to hell, Reverend"? Or like,
Yeah,
is
it's
it?
a substitute for that, I am thinking, Scotty,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
that would have been as impactful as
Go to the devil.
I would say that would be as impactful back then if he had said, go to hell, and that's like, and what an awful repugnant thing to say
A
to a
man of the cloth. Yeah.
minister, to a reverend. It was like, no, I don't think so. It's like, I
Yeah.
think, Paul, you got to get right with the Lord.
Yeah. Come on, Paul.
Yeah, it's like he needs to get right with a lot of things. It's like,
Yeah, that's right. With all his
Oh,
riches, he needs a lot of help.
yeah, he needs, yeah, yeah.
see,
So
that would have been great.
Go to blazes. There, yeah, that's what they would have said in the 40s.
so Paul is using his rapport as someone who does communicate with those tycoons and leaders to begin his lie to everybody that the world is going to end, as Scotty mentioned, as the beginning of the episode mentioned. And this actually reminded me of a South Park episode where Cartman tricks Butters that the world is going to end and leaves him in a bomb shelter because in a dump in the city dump because Kyle invited Butters to his birthday party, but not Cartman, and so Cartman's taking his place by doing this. It's a oh goodness. Anyway, Casa Bonita. Anyway,
Hey,
then
we should go there. We should have a meetup in Casa Bonita
uh maybe someday.
someday.
He then describes the bomb shelter in detail. The walls are 18 inches of concrete with reinforced steel, and around them 6 inches of lead. I have my own generator system, my own air system. Yes, and out there beyond that door, a storeroom the size of a warehouse. And then he uses that rapport once again to okay, so then he's saying there'd be no more city, no more country. At 30 minutes after midnight, there will be no more world. They're going to bomb us, and we are going to bomb them. By down, by dawn, there will be nothing left but rubble and bodies, and in a few moments, it will all begin. You'll be hearing sirens very shortly. That's the red alert. That means their missiles are on the way. And so
He's even got buttons. He's got James
he's even
Bond
got
villain
buttons.
buttons.
Yeah, he has buttons. But if the world were going to end, wouldn't Paul want to save the people he loves rather than try to destroy people he hates?
That's not the purpose of this game.
No, I know. Anyway, that's what I'd be asking if I were one of those people there. And
Well, yeah.
anyway, he
It
asks
would make sense. It would be like, "Why? If you loathe us so, why would you save us from this atrocity?"
exactly.
And he never actually says like, "Because you humiliated me, you have destroyed my legacy." And then someone would say along the lines of, "Your legacy? You're a man with millions. 3 millions. You have industry. You have leisure. You have the means to build such a bunker. And you want us to ask your forgiveness? You should bestow it upon us. And then Paul would be like, no. Like I find this episode fascinating. And I thought I'd seen it before. And I think I have seen it before, but he's just asking. He has no one left because he has trodden. And this is my interpretation. Again, I am reading too much into this episode. Is that Paul has absolutely destroyed all relationships in his life. And now the only thing he has left is to demand the bowing and scraping of the last 3 people on earth who he thinks have wronged him. And I find
the only thing from that
fascinating.
That I'm sure of is that he's trying to be magnanimous, like he is better than the people who have hurt him. But it doesn't really work that way. He thinks that everybody is like him, that they just want to survive and that's all they care about. And he says the thing. He says, "Do the rest of you wish to survive? Or am I to be the only pallbearer?" So he says the title of the episode. And then he presses
roll
the button.
credits.
Yeah.
Hey,
and the button kicks off an announcement that sounds very convincing and official. And listen to this. Oh, Brogu's here. Hello, Brogu.
Hey, Brogu.
Hello, Brogu.
This is your Civil Defense announcer. Repeating. The Air Defense Command has just declared a take cover signal. This is not a practice warning, not a drill.
Who's that?
It's somebody from Star Trek.
I think so.
Yeah, that sounds like is it the actor that was in that played the Commodore in Trouble with Tribbles?
Jill, can we play it again?
You want to play it again?
Yeah, just so Stone Racket can get it.
This is your Civil Defense announcer. Repeating. The Air Defense Command has just declared a take cover signal. This is not a practice warning, not a drill.
Yeah, that voice is familiar.
One more time?
No, I don't know.
It is, in my opinion, and it is uncredited both in IMDb and Wikipedia. But Jill, who do I think it is?
You think that we are hearing Leonard Nimoy?
No.
What? What do you mean, no?
That's definitely not Leonard Nimoy. They wouldn't have hired Leonard Nimoy. Wouldn't have been doing voiceovers like that.
You know what? And the only reason that it kind of clicks for me in a rational idea is that he was in the Price of Mercy, the
Quality
Dean
of
Stockwell
Mercy.
episode, Quality of Mercy. Yeah. And so I'm wondering if he was just an uncredited voiceover, but that sounds like Leonard Nimoy to me 100%.
No.
All right. Well, we agree.
It does sound like
like Commodore Womack from.
Well, I don't know. I take that back. It's not him. But boy,
I do.
It's a voice that's been used a lot, and I can't place it. That's going to drive me nuts because that is a familiar voice.
Vic Morrow?
So we've got to find out who is the civil defense announcer.
It's like Bob Johnson on The Outer Limits. He just did a lot of voiceovers. There's the actor or the guy that did the Mission Impossible
Another Leonard Nimoy.
recordings, and that, just
Oh yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes sense. I don't want to be dismissive. When I heard it, it just sort of piqued something, and I was like, "Is that Leonard Nimoy?" And it reminded me of his announcement in like The Cage, and yet somewhat more subdued. I think it sounds like it, and I looked, and I couldn't find the credit for the voiceover, but I think it sounds like Leonard Nimoy.
Yeah, well,
So
it's a mystery. It's a mystery because it's not credited.
yeah,
Gavin says on Doomsday, make sure to pack your spare pair of glasses just in case.
makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah, but I can't read, so I'm okay.
There's time enough at last.
Glasses just in case. Yes. Burgess Meredith forgot to do that. He did. He did forget. And let's bring up the slides again. Emergency, emergency, everyone to get from the street. And he sounds like the guy that would do emergency warning systems on TV back in the day.
Now, who did the emergency, everybody to get from street? Who posted that?
Let's see. That was Euler Greg.
Yeah, that is from The Russians Are Coming, The Russians Are Coming, the comedy that was released in 1966.
So the reason the civil defense announcer, why it sounds so official and real, is because there was research done. So they actually got the DeForest research group to figure out exactly what would be said in a real emergency like this.
That's right. They gave them 2 pages worth of what would be said, and they whittled it down to what we hear in the actual episode.
Yeah, if you have Unlocking the Door, the book,
Uh-huh.
then you'll be able to read the whole thing.
Yeah. And I'll read it for you right now. No. No, I definitely don't want to bore everyone with that.
No, but it does get very detailed. It
Yes,
talks
it
about
does.
what to do based on what kind of building you're in. And don't look towards the flash. Yeah, that makes
Yes,
sense.
and if you're outside, hunker down and wait for the shock wave to pass over you, and then seek library. No,
A library, yes.
yeah. Library. Where's library? You'll have all the time in the world.
ATAS.
Oh, he sounds like the very opposite of Samuel L. Jackson. I'm tired of these damn snakes on this damn plane. Grogu wins again.
Yes. So he asked them all for a response, but they have no response to this. This was shocking to hear. Reverend Hughes seems like he might escape. He immediately wants to be with his wife.
Yep.
But Paul says that he and his wife could die together holding hands, and that's exactly what Reverend Hughes would want, and so that's what he is asking for. But he thinks that they're all as self-centered as he is.
Yeah, definitely. And it's like, this ain't working out like you thought it would.
No, Reverend Hughes says, if I'm to die tonight, I want to be with someone I love.
Exactly. And the colonel, he has no one to love because he's all by himself. But no, I'm sorry.
Well, but that's true. He is the one that seems most likely to have fallen for it if the other two weren't there.
Yeah, that's a good point, Jill.
Yeah, but Reverend Hughes wants to leave, and he's rather offended that Paul suggests that he would sacrifice his wife for his own life.
Yeah, Mrs. Langford would rather be with a stray cat, Jill.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, Langford thinks they can make it home, and Paul announces that he wants them to stay in the bomb shelter. But the price, Colonel, you will beg my pardon, you will ask my forgiveness, and if needed be, will get down on your hands and knees to perform the function, just like Scotty was saying earlier.
Yeah.
He specifically asks for them to beg for their lives.
Well, especially the colonel, and it's, oh well.
Yeah. Yeah, so is nice as good as the actor is, just talking about it offhanded. He's not a good guy.
No, he's not. He's like Scotty says, he's a megalomaniac. But
But
he
at
has
the same time,
but he has his hands, Jill.
yeah, he does have hands.
So he can push those buttons.
Mrs. Langford, well, and she's not very nice. She's rather insincere sometimes. Like here she's saying, "Pretty please with sugar on it." That's what the children say.
No, the children say pretty please with sugar on top.
I know, that's right. I never said on it either. I just figured
Yeah.
that's what they said back then.
Yeah, back then before I entered the school system. I don't know. It's that's always how we said it in the Midwest here
Yeah,
in the school
but,
on the schoolyard and whatnot. Pretty pleased with sugar on top. It would be it'd be like the triple dog dare as being the ultimate. It's the ultimate in asking someone to do something or a favor. Pretty pleased with sugar on top.
well, and I would add stuff. I'd be sugar on top of
Like a
ice cream,
child.
chocolate.
Yeah, that's what
Yes,
that's what
Scotty.
us kidlets did. Yeah. But yeah, Jill, you're right. They would a lot of the girls in school, they would add things to it. And that was a
Mhm.
lot. That was a lot. Not that we were. It was all in jest.
Yes.
Pretty
and
please with sugar on top. Clean
and
the
then-
fucking car.
and then pretty please with sugar on top and ice cream and whatever.
Sunshine and lollipops and rainbows everywhere.
Well, sprinkles, just all the
Yeah,
all the
sprinkles.
So Mrs. Langford says, "If I'm just..." Oh yeah, that's right. She does want to spend time with a stray cat alone in
Yep.
City Park,
Yeah.
or
So she
in a city full
probably
of strangers whose names I'll never
yeah,
know.
and so she's maybe like the colonel has no one in her life.
Oh,
Or maybe
Well-
they both have lost someone and they're alone now, but she
Mhm.
doesn't say, I want to be with my husband or I want to be with my children. I want to be, she just says strangers and a stray cat. So
But, and again, this isn't a spoiler for the episode. The entire reason that he's brought these 3 enemies to this bunker that is ineffectual.
Okay.
It isn't going to do anything. And the only reason he's brought these 3 people here is so that they will say, "I'm sorry."
Can you
And
read
he
it?
ca-
right.
It's in
Yeah,
my.
totes.
We're up to it now.
You're too blind or you're too stupid because none of you seem to understand. All you have to do, literally, all you have to do is say a sentence, just a string of silly, stupid words, like a command, Colonel, or like a lesson teacher, or like a prayer, Reverend. All you have to do is say, "You're sorry."
You're nothing but a stupid policeman whose luck has run out, Mr. Bond. Oh, sorry.
What? Does toppling rockets compensate for the loss of your hands?
Yes. No.
It does. It does, actually. Thank you for asking.
Yeah. Oh, it's now that you mention it, Mr. Bond, it does compensate. No.
Well, and this is so interesting. Again, getting back to Len Wiseman, is like this is the same year that Dr. No was released.
In the
Like
UK, yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
62.
Just
62.
yeah, in the UK it was released in 62. Here in the States it was 63.
Oh, well, you know what? When it comes to James Bond, I'm gonna go with for England, James.
You got it. October 5th, Mark it on your
Nice.
calendar. That's James
I w-
Bond Day.
Well, it's over now. It's over.
I know, it's
We
over.
passed.
It's over.
So all
It's
Paul wants. Can we
over.
get back to the episode?
Yes, let's
Yeah,
get
let's
back to the
please.
episode.
So
And
all
Dr. No
Paul
is
wants.
confronting the. Oh, sorry.
All Paul wants is an apology, but they say
Yes.
nothing. And Mrs. Linkford wants the door open, and everybody follows her lead. And so,
Well, and the reason I went off on it is all three of these people would much rather die than be
Yes.
given salvation.
well, they would
by-
have to say they're sorry, and they don't.
Yeah,
want to.
and they're not.
Also,
They have nothing to
they're not
apologize.
sorry at all. It would be dishonest. It would be a dishonest apology, and they cite honor as the reason why they're
Yeah,
trying
something that Mr. Raynor has no
Yeah.
sense
Concept
for.
of.
No concept whatsoever.
And he opens the door for them, but he's making one last dramatic ploy. He promises that they're going to see panic, and it'll be easier for them if they just watch the panic happening on his big viewing screen, and they can watch from safety, or they can go into the danger and face the horror.
I choose the danger. Hell of
I
a time
did.
to ask.
Hello, time to ask. Yeah.
Oh, that. Okay. Search for
Yeah.
Spock. Thank you.
Yay.
I'd rather watch it on that big flat screen TV, Joe. No,
Well, yeah, you would have stayed.
and
They
then
made him-
I would have said, "Hey, you said you got all the warehouse full of supplies. Do you have any
Yeah.
popcorn?
You got Twinkies?
You got Twinkies? Yeah.
Can we watch the world blow up again?
Yeah.
Rewind it. Rewind.
Yeah. Twinkies, like Cheetos, can withstand a nuclear blast.
Oh, I could
Everybody.
totally
No.
go for some Cheetos and some Fanta.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what's in the warehouse.
Yeah. Fanta,
Just Cheetos and Fanta.
Twinkies, and popcorn.
Yes.
Yeah. They don't go for the popcorn. They make for
Nope.
the elevator.
They make for the elevator.
They
And
aren't
I-
listening to his hysteria, even if they believe it. They don't want to
Mm.
spend the end of the world with him and having to apologize to him, even if it
Yes.
saves their life.
Yes.
And he's imploring,
Well,
tell me,
he's
Reverend, is life
asking.
so
He's
stinking
begging.
cheap that you throw it down the drain?
He's begging for them to say, "Okay, we liked you. We were wrong." And the thing is that they were justified in their judgment in the first place. Not only in duty, not just in education and civility, but also in the eyes of God. Like that is, if you're looking at the three people that he's captured, it is how to be a person, how to work, and how to worship. And you've done none of those, Mr. Raiden.
Well, and Mrs. Linkford, she's harsh. She says,
Yeah.
try not to get too lonely. Use mirrors. They may help. Put them all around the room. Then you'll have the company of a world full of Raiden. It'll be a fantasy, of course. But then your whole life has been a fantasy, a parade of illusions. Illusions about what people have done to you. Illusions about what justice is. Illusions about what is the dignity of even the lowest of us. A fantasy, Mr. Raiden. And now you can have it all to yourself.
Yes.
And that really sets up the rest of the episode. And he's pleading that it's not a fantasy. And I like this scene is because his pleas are starting to go from trying to convince them to suddenly being more realistic. You can kind of tell exactly when this goes from him trying to fool the others to when he's actually succeeded in fooling himself.
And I want to absolutely praise the performance because, it's odd to see someone cry on television, but like his eyes do well up in tears.
Yeah, he's That's why
It,
his
I think
performance
it's
just overshadows all three of the other actors, and that's why
that's
my sympathies are with him at the end because of what happens.
but he's my sympathies. No, my pity. He has my pity.
Yeah,
Pity. That's a better
yeah.
word.
Pity is a better word. Yeah, pity is a
Kind
better
of like
word.
Gollum. You do pity Gollum.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't.
Well,
If I knew him, I'm
well,
sure I would.
you're right. You're right. I don't pity Gollum. I pity Smeagol.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Smeagol.
Yeah.
Yeah, there.
Robert
It's-
Smeagol, my favorite Saturday Night Live writer.
So he starts destroying his production booth, all the things he was using to try to trick
Yeah. He has a tantrum.
everybody.
Like every child who doesn't get his own way, he has a tantrum.
Yeah, he destroys that screen, the $1 million screen.
Yeah.
Exactly. Come
oh
on.
no. I can't
Like,
watch
Yeah.
movies now, Jill.
well, I don't even know
know.
what he's gonna do.
I
Oh
know,
no,
you
he
just
goes
finished your
batshit
popcorn, what do you-
insane.
Yeah, that's right. So he so he hears
Oh,
the take
Jill.
cover report. He even hears the explosion.
Yeah, look at
There's
the
so many
landscape,
sounds.
Jill.
All right.
Is he
Yes.
gonna is he gonna meet Burgess Meredith?
Yeah,
Yeah, and he's gonna find the books, and he's gonna read books to Burgess Meredith, and now
Yeah.
everybody's happy.
But that's okay, and that is what I think. Like spoilers for my vote in the poll. That's why I think this episode is so amazing, because when we at the beginning, when we find out this is all a prank, and then they go, and then they show this, and I'm like, oh my god! Coincidentally, the end of the world actually happened. But
Guess again.
I know. This
It was
is a
all
guess again
crazy
ending.
hallucination.
It's crazy, Stone Racket. It's a
Yeah.
guess again ending.
Yeah. It's the double twist.
Oh, I love a double twist.
Yeah, he's made himself insane.
Yeah.
Yes.
But the thing is, when I first saw this, I thought it was telegraphed.
Really?
Like, oh, yeah. I said, no, this is all in his mind. He's gonna, because of his tantrum, and I said he's just gonna lose it completely, and by golly, he did.
Wow, I didn't see it coming. Good. Well,
I guess. You know what? In terms of story analysis, yeah, it's kind of because of his tantrum.
Yeah.
If he didn't have the tantrum and he went up and he saw it,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then he broke down.
Yeah. If he had just, not, run to the elevator and, and then
Right.
done
Freaked out.
the tantrum.
But if he had gone up the elevator,
if he had just continued his arrogance and said, "All right, go to your death then. See if I care,"
Right.
and then we see the explosion and all that.
Well,
but anyway, go ahead.
it does remind me of another Serling. And it's like, if he takes the elevator up very composed, very Dr. No, and he's like, well, fine, let's see what you've cultivated. And then he shows up and he's like, oh my God, you did it. You blew it all to hell. And
oh
then
my God, dude.
and then he falls down
No,
over
excuse me.
like, and
Sorry.
he just sees, the Statue of Liberty on a beach.
Yeah.
And then he falls down into the fountain, and then he's like, I can't believe. And then
So I
Right.
the double twist happens.
I would have liked that a lot better actually, but yeah.
I didn't see it coming just because I knew it was a whole prank that he was trying to pull on somebody else. And so I was like, oh man, is this real? And then it wasn't. And then we see him gibbering in the middle of the street, and
Yeah.
a police officer tries to help him.
Hey, Mac.
Yeah, hey Mac.
Had too much
You know,
to drink? What's going on here?
So Stone Racket, you're an oldie Olsen.
Yes.
Have you ever called anybody Mac?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to bring it back. I want to start. Hey, Mac, you got a light?
You know what that is? That
Yeah,
would be
there you go.
that would be the return of the Mac.
Yeah. Oh, well, don't call it a comeback. It's been here for years.
So, Mr. Paul Radin, a dealer in fantasy, who sits in the rubble of his own making and imagines that he's the last man on earth, doomed to a perdition of unutterable loneliness, because a practical joke has turned into a nightmare. Mr. Paul Radin, Pallbearer, at a funeral that he manufactured himself in the Twilight Zone.
This was his blog.
Yes.
In the Twilight Zone.
Yeah, I was
this,
about to go look up the etymology of blog and just wonder why
Yeah.
does this building say blog on it?
One
Why
little
is it the Raiden
trivia.
blog? What's a Raiden blog?
A little trivia tidbit about the set that they, the studio that they used at MGM for the landscape. That was the same studio that they had the Munchkin City in The Wizard of Oz. Same studio, because it was huge.
Yeah.
So that's a little trivia bit from the Martin Grams Jr. book.
Well, thank you. What did Mark Scott Zicree think of the Pallbearer episode?
He did not. He thought it backfired. He found the three characters too cold, and he even quotes from the script. He says, "Let's look at the dialogue." You know, he thought it didn't work, and I kind of agree a little bit with him on that. But that's for me. I'm biased because Joseph Wiseman it's a great performance, and I kind of side with his character. But you know, how it turns out, he's just so pitiful, you know. But when you get down to the brass tacks of his character and his lack of, I mean, he has no honor. He has no, his sense of justice. He's just so narcissistic. And he's, you know, what he's done, the three accusers there, you know, he doesn't see, it's almost like he's almost sociopathic. You know,
but they aren't accusers. He collected them.
Yeah,
to answer for their accusations.
Yeah,
I guess
they're the three people. We learned what his crimes against humanity from these three. That's what I mean.
He's collected them because they're the most unsympathetic towards him, and
or at least that's what he thinks.
Well, they are
like it's almost and if you'll indulge me, it is almost like an Ebenezer Scrooge situation where you have the teacher who is the ghost of Christmas past, and you have or you know what, the Reverend could be the ghost of Christmas past, and then the teacher could be the ghost of Christmas present, and the Colonel is the ghost of Christmas future. Like it is almost like you have three ghosts, and he's collected them on purpose. Like the man has so much power. Like, don't forget, I know it's Joseph Wiseman, but in this episode, he is still a Bond villain.
Yeah.
He's got a giant screen. What Bond villain doesn't have a giant
screen? Right. And the one that had the biggest screen was Sir Hugo Drax, right? I mean,
no, you know what? Okay, I'm sorry. We'll talk all about it next week on our new podcast, James Bonding.
James Bond villains, yeah.
Yeah, James Bond villains with anti-derivative Jill.
Yes. But yeah,
oh my god,
I mean,
that's a great title. Hey,
Zicree,
wait. Jill.
Yeah, I'm listening.
So when we do review James Bond, I think that we should review it in like James Bond villains. So the first one's
Oh.
Dr. No. The second one is,
I
you
see.
know,
Red
we
Red
go with
Grant,
the
Rosa
villains.
Klebb,
Make up
Blofeld.
our own titles for this.
Mhm.
Anyway.
Okay.
My
gotcha,
favorite
gotcha.
Bond villain is the White Cat. No.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
That cat.
Oh,
Yeah,
for
That's the
sure.
true power.
Is a
Diamonds are forever.
Because the cat always
an accomplice.
escapes. He gets
Yeah.
away, and he returns.
No, it's a she.
So,
All cats are
James
girls.
James Caserta asks a
It's a
tough
he.
question. What book would you want to escape into?
Oh,
I don't necessarily want to escape into a book, but I might have to get back to you on that one. That's
good
too
question.
difficult because
Oh.
I kind of want to go to the Wizarding World. I like that. That's fun, but maybe
You know
not.
what? Good Omens by Terry Pratchett and Neil Gaiman. That's where I would go.
Mm-hmm. So I'll get back to you on that one. I'll think more on that. Maybe, yeah, I'll get back to you. So Jacob Ironside says
I wanted to say Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, but I would die.
Yes. Or yeah, you wouldn't remember how you died either, or
Yeah.
at least
But in Good
What-
Omens, I'm promised an afterlife.
From what I've found, the vice of the civil defense announcer is actor Joseph ILIC, who also played the electrician in the episode. Oh,
You know
where
what?
did you
I
find
am.
that?
Yeah, I would like to
Source.
know the
That's great,
source.
Jacob.
And that's fantastic, Jake. Thank you. And I apologize for making the assertion. I
Yeah,
swear
I would have liked
it
it if it were
sounds.
true.
Yeah, I swore it sounded like Leonard Nimoy. I've been wrong
can hear
before.
it.
I'm happy with being wrong again.
I could totally hear it. I was convinced.
Oh my stars. I said Good Omens. Like, wouldn't you, if you could get lost in any book, like Jumanji style? Like the
Jumanji
right
style.
answer is the Bible. That is the correct answer.
Why not? There's a lot of violence in there too.
No, I know, but you don't have to deal with a lot of Wi-Fi and passwords.
Well, if I'm gonna do that, I'm going to Lord of the Rings.
Oh, you blasphemer.
Okay,
I'm not trying to upset anybody. I'm just making the jokes in the style of Scott.
Phantom Outsider says, here's the thing. Why would he even want them to share his bunker? The world is going to end, and I want you, the people I hate the most, to survive. That's what I was thinking, Phantom Outsider. Absolutely.
But okay,
Yeah,
so
he
Oh my
doesn't. He doesn't say that. He's like,
Yeah, he doesn't.
you didn't show
say it.
me kindness, but I am going to show you kindness by allowing you to be in my shelter. But that's totally insincere.
Yes. He tries to act like he's being magnanimous.
Yeah, it's all part
yeah.
part of the manipulation and
Magnanimous.
yes,
yeah.
agreed.
Mhm.
Totes.
Mhm. Yes. The manipulation to get what he wants
Yep.
emotionally from them.
Yep. Like a little child. No.
Yeah, basically like a little child.
But yeah, Joseph Wiseman, great performance.
Sells it.
Gavin Blackburn says the uncredited civil defense announcer was James Coburn.
Nah, it didn't sound like James
It was
Coburn.
the electrician guy. Just like
Yeah, the electrician guy makes sense.
It was Gordon Jump.
Yeah.
And I agree.
Mr. Carlson?
Yeah, that's right. The Maytag repairman.
A fake apology under duress is worthless.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes. And that's what I get from this episode.
Yep.
Absolutely. Nailed
it. Pete G.
Well, this one's easier. Star Trek.
Oh, yeah. Star Trek.
Would you live in?
Yeah. Because I want to fight a Gorn. Oh, no, I don't.
But Star Trek The Next Generation. I wouldn't want to live in TOS. I would live in TNG because I wouldn't have to do as much.
Yeah. You could just live in a house with a replicator and never go anywhere.
Totes fine.
TOS.
Little bit of holodeck, a little bit of replicator, and I got a hammock.
Yeah, TOS, so I can spend time with Helen Noel. Oh, sorry. No,
Ah,
At the
she's
Christmas
gorgeous.
party.
at the Christmas party. Neural neutralizer. No, not that part. No.
She did, like, canonically have the shortest skirt, yes?
I don't know. Then there was
Well, I
also
don't know. I think
um,
Terry Garr
Terry
had the
Garr. That's
short
what I was
one,
trying to think of.
shortest
Yes.
one, and Simon Earth had the
Well, Grace Lee,
Roddenberry.
Grace Lee Whitney was the only one who allegedly had anything go up that skirt, so.
Oh! And it was a
Uh,
NBC executive.
I gotta read
I
her.
heard.
I gotta read her autobiography.
It doesn't say.
Doesn't
There's
say,
no
Oh.
point.
but
No, I
there.
know.
I don't know. I need to step
I
away
wish she
for a
would have
little
said.
bit.
I wish
I'll be
she
right.
would have said, because
I need to
that
step
person
away
doesn't
for a little
deserve
bit.
to
I'll
be
be right
protected.
back.
Oh my God, TZ61 says that Truman Capote apparently,
yeah.
allegedly, assaulted Grace Lee Whitney.
Truman Capote, really? But he was gay.
Well, that's what made it insulting.
Oh.
She thought that Grace Lee Whitney was a man.
Okay.
I know. I stumbled over
Interesting.
all of that. Anyway, I
He can
apologize.
afford all the 30-cent burgers he can eat. I don't know why that's so funny, Gavin, but thank you. Yes, because that's the ongoing theme, is that every time you see a burger for sale in the Twilight Zone, it is always 30 cents.
For real?
Yes.
Huh.
Yes, it's a sign that is reused and plastered all over every restaurant.
I would happily pay you 30 cents on Tuesday for a burger that I can eat today.
Well, okay, so Phantom Outsider says, "Why would you pity Gollum? He knew what he wanted, and in the end, he was the last one to hold the ring, so he got what he wanted." Well, he eventually did, and even when he fell in, he tried to keep the ring safe as long as he could. Yeah, and he was never actually in the books. He kind of just dances off of the thing, so he's exactly he does eventually, but I mean, the journey to get to that though was pretty treacherous. He was constantly fighting himself. He was always in a battle with himself, and he exiled himself through his own greed, and
I am
the ring got a hold of him, and he was lonely, and he used to be kind of hobbit-like and enjoy the light, and now he's stuck in the dark forever because that's all he can stand, because the light hurts him, and now all he can do is bite the heads off of fishes.
Yeah.
Yes, Scotty?
fishes.
He was
Eat them
a
up. Yum.
he was a river hobbit, Jill.
Yeah, but okay, so you
Mhm.
guys are gonna go off about Smeagol and Gollum and be like, "Oh no, he's so sympathetic," and
No,
Well, I
oh
didn't say
not
it
no.
me.
not
Not me.
Well, no, but the
sympathetic. It's
thing,
just every once in a while, I do feel that. Well, I
right?
think it's mostly that Gollum song
But
that
don't,
really highlights his fight with himself, because there
Yeah.
is
Jill.
a small part of him that was not evil before the ring.
But and here's, I do not know a lot about Lord of the Rings. In fact, I am purposefully ignorant. I'm gonna go color for this because this has nothing to do with the Twilight Zone.
Oh,
Well,
Before we
I
do
know. I'm just reading.
before
I
we
was
do the
just reading
next,
the chat.
no, I know, and I need to say this. I do not know a lot about Lord of the Rings, but I do know one thing, and his name is Tom Bombadil. And you know what? That guy, he held the ring and said, "What is this bauble? What is this trifle of nothing? I don't care for your stupid jewelry." So yeah, no. If you want to be sad for Gollum or Smeagol or whatever you want to call that bald-headed Yoda freak, I'm just gonna say Tom Bombadil can kick his ass. If he
Well,
cared,
not
if Tom Bombadil cared to go on the Fellowship, then this whole thing would have been over in like a day. So
he didn't
happy
want to
Tom
leave.
Bombadil.
He didn't want to
The in-
leave his. He didn't want to
people are
leave.
gonna
No, but the problem is no. Tom could not have taken the ring because he would have lost it because he doesn't care about it.
exactly. Who cares?
Yeah,
He would
yeah.
have
So
lost it in.
should have
He
dropped
would
it.
have lost it in Mount Doom. He's
No.
basically Yukon Cornelius. It's just like, let's go this way. And he's like, all right.
No, and it's not that I'm always sad for Gollum. A lot of times I feel like Sam and I want to kick him in the head.
Well,
So
look on the plus side. At least Tom Bombadil wasn't there because Sam would have kicked his ass 12 times. You lost it again? Anyway, I'll go back to black and white and we can talk about
yeah,
a dead
go back to
man's
Goldberry.
shoes.
Send Tom back to Goldberry.
Oh, Goldberry. Hotness. And if they do, like, if they remake the Lord of the Rings and they make Goldberry Sydney Sweeney, I'm gonna fucking burn this entire planet. Like, Sydney Sweeney is not Goldberry. Brie Larson.
Yes, that's right. Phantom Outsider. Yeah, when he deleted that other Hobbit for no reason, he became evil. Yeah, that's his exact turn to evil. And
Tom Bombadil never killed nobody.
Yeah, he turned into a murderer when he was still a river hobbit. So it's like,
yeah, the second he touched the ring, there was nothing. He was turned instantly. But
well,
but without him,
I'm
though,
just gonna
if he had
Google
been
hot
killed,
blondes.
Well,
he was
the story
he was in a murderous
agree.
bent, just trying to get to the ring when what's the other river hobbit's name that actually grasped it?
Gary.
Okay. But anyway, yeah, he was already Deagle. Yeah, he was already kind of murderous before he actually had a hold of it. Right.
That's disappointing.
Right.
Well,
Joe?
no, like I just Googled.
I don't think he was murderous. He wanted it for his birthday present.
Yeah, but he was
could already feel it.
He started. Yeah. He was more susceptible in close range to it. Let's put it that way. There we go.
Yeah,
I just
agreed.
Okay, enough of this. Let's get to the next episode.
I Googled hot blondes and it gave me a bunch of AI answers. And then it was like, okay, so can I fill this in more? And it was like from the 90s. And I was like, okay. And then I start seeing people that I wanted to. But if I just Google hot blondes, it just gave me cartoon characters from an algorithm. That's frightening. Like seriously, if you're gonna Google hot blondes, I would like them to be human. Is that too much? Is that too much for a daytime?
No, I agree with you. You should get human answers.
I want humans. I would like to connect with humans, please.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway,
definitely. So we're gonna get to Dead Man's Shoes next.
Yes, please.
We're having too much fun.
We're having softball. Yeah.
So where's my slides? Here we are.
Gollum ate babies, says Jacob Ironside.
Yeah.
Did he?
I don't remember that part, but I'm not gonna question it because it's probably something Gandalf said. I don't know.
Well, Gandalf's always hucking shit.
I don't remember
Gollum.
that scene exactly.
Yeah.
There's
you know
no
what
proof.
I do remember?
I don't think there's any proof that Gollum did it, except for what Gandalf says. I think Gandalf says it.
Gandalf is, he's a propagandist.
Yeah, it's possible. And
meanwhile, back at the Twilight Zone.
Back at the Twilight Zone.
There's the signpost up ahead. Your next stop.
Next up, Twilight Zone Ranch.
Dead Man's Shoes first aired on January 19th, 1962. This episode it says it was written by Charles Beaumont, but it was also written by O.C. Rich.
Yep.
Who actually wrote the teleplay.
Yes, he did. He wrote the entire first draft that was turned in based on the synopsis by Beaumont, but the original idea instead of shoes was a cowboy hat. So it's like, I think Buck Houghton got that changed, or Serling, or both. Yeah,
Yeah.
they quote producer Buck Houghton in the Martin Graham's book, I think,
Mhm.
where he says, well, shoes will take you, places that you don't necessarily want to go. In this case, especially, but
I can get
if,
carried away with
it's
the
like
shoes.
it's
That
like
makes more
yeah, you can
sense.
get, and it's like, Jill, they're ghost shoes.
They are ghost shoes. These are
They're
ghost shoes.
possessed shoes,
Spoiler
Jill.
alert.
Spoiler.
Yeah. Although it happens almost
Yeah.
immediately.
Yeah, they you see this sedan pull into this Skid Row alley, and the next thing you know, they dump somebody with some fancy two-tone shoes.
Hmm
Well, and
So
speaking of
this
James
was
Bond,
this also almost became
yeah.
a videotaped episode.
Yeah, because
And
it was. Yeah,
Well,
go
thank
ahead, Jill.
heavens it wasn't.
Right, but Jill, go ahead on that one.
that's all I had.
Oh,
Instead, it became long distance call. That
right,
became the
because
videotape.
this was originally going to be produced in the second season,
Mhm.
and that's why they were discussing video, but they went with a different episode, like you said, Jill, the long distance call, and then this was delayed until the third year, where it was shot on beautiful black and white film.
Oh, this is an
Yes.
amazingly shot episode.
Oh yeah, you got it.
Yeah, so now we are on the street corner here with
Uh-huh.
the alleyway and the car driving through.
I think that there was something cut out of the thing that I saw, the episode that I saw.
They dump a dead man in the alley next to some boxes.
Yep.
This is Dane.
We never see his face.
Dane.
No,
Right. Never see his face, which
we never
is
see his
important
face.
because of what follows. But
Yes.
yeah,
Unbeknownst to them, though, someone was watching from the fire escape from above, and we
yeah,
cut
it's
to Nathan.
right. It's Doc from Forbidden Planet. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, Doc from Forbidden Planet, the template for Dr. McCoy.
Mm-hmm.
Or
And
Red
also
Jack from
by any other name.
that's right.
Yeah. Yeah, I was watching this. I'm going, that's Craig Stevens.
Yeah.
Because it's been a while since I've seen this one.
Warren Stevens.
I mean, Warren Stevens.
Yeah, he's a homeless person. He's drinking some kind of liquor.
We
And
prefer
yeah,
to
he's
think
played
him
by
as, dwelling debilitated.
Dwell. I said
He-
homeless.
He's a
dwelling
tramp. He's a
debilitated.
hobo.
He's
Yeah,
a
we could
tramp.
say
He's a
tramp.
hobo.
I was wondering if we were going to say
He's
the
a
simile.
bum.
Yeah. He's a stinking bum, Jill. No.
So
I
Warren
know.
Stevens, he also played Rojan, the Kelvin leader from
Yeah,
the
Scotty just
Andromeda
said that.
Galaxy. Oh, you did?
I said
Oh,
Red
oops,
Jack.
sorry.
I didn't say Rojan. I got the
Oh,
names
Rojan.
mixed up.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
RJ is
I
what
didn't
I was
hear
thinking.
it right, but yeah, Jill, thank you for
Yes,
the
thank you.
correction. And from the Andromeda Galaxy, that's correct, Jill.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, from by any other name. So I don't know
Yes.
what's scarier, being put in a cornfield by Anthony or being turned into a dodecahedron by Rojan.
That's exactly.
I don't want to
Yeah.
be a dodecahedron.
Yeah.
No, because someone could just squish you and you turn into powder.
Well, not unless I'm a black man.
No, it was the Asian woman that was crushed.
Yeah,
No,
that's
she
right.
wasn't Asian. She was Caucasian.
She was Caucasian, but she's
Oh,
basically the only
forgive me.
red skirt death.
Forgive me.
Yeah.
I didn't remember that correctly.
Oh, well, it's no big deal. Just remember that it was fine. Everything worked out for 50% of the crew of
But I
that.
love Forbidden Planet, so good job on that one.
Yep.
And yeah, good
Classic.
actor.
Yeah,
I really like him in this too.
Yeah, he's really good, and no thanks to the director James Sheldon. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Because
Exactly.
James
I love that.
Sheldon said, "I don't know how you're going to play this. You're on your own, but what he did was just fine. The shoes
He did
definitely
amazing.
possessed him and changed
The
his whole.
shoes fit.
The shoes fit. Yeah.
If the shoe
Amazingly, they're
fits,
size
okay.
9, by the way.
I know. My feet are too big for these shoes.
Yeah, he's looting the body. He finds a key, and then he takes the shoes. The dead man's shoes. Hey, that again, we got the title to the show right away.
Right.
Hot diggity.
And these are size 9 black and white brogans with perforated uppers and silver buckles.
That's exactly right, Jill. Where'd you get
Yeah,
that information from?
From Grams Jr. Martin, The Twilight
Yeah.
Zone, unlocking the door to a television classic.
Martin Grams Jr.
Yeah. He's hears some sirens though. He can't continue looting because the police have arrived. So we get the opening narration, which I will put in the private chat for
Yeah, the
Scotty.
sirens are approaching. He kind of skedaddles, but they just pass by, so it was a false alarm.
Yes, but you hear those and you immediately
Yeah,
react
you immediately
to
go,
these.
"Uh-oh."
I
It's
don't
the
want to be
coppers.
framed
I
for murder here.
got to skedaddle.
Mhm.
Nathan Edward Bledsoe, one of the Bowery Bledsoes. A man once, a specter now. One of those myriad modern-day ghosts that haunt the reeking nights of the city in search of a flop, a handout, a glass of forgetfulness. Nate doesn't know it, but his search is about to end because those shiny shoes are going to carry him into the capital of the Twilight Zone.
It's funny. His name is Bledsoe. We had in my hometown, we had a men's clothing store named Bledsoe, and they had these occasional coupons that were called Bledsoe Bucks.
How much did you get for a Bledsoe buck?
I never shopped there. I just their
well,
advertising.
What a great
I
story.
remember. Well,
sorry.
I'm sorry.
No, you don't have to apologize. I'm being
sorry.
My
anecdote didn't qualify in your
I do that
criterion
all the
of anecdote.
time. I'm no one to judge. In the Twilight Zone.
So, and I like the dialogue.
Out of the Twilight Zone, I should say. No.
Yes.
I like the dialogue of the vagrants here.
That's Ben Johnson there in the middle.
Yeah.
So Ben Johnson, where do I know him from? I didn't look.
He's been in what was the previous Twilight Zone he was in? Because he's been in a episode from this. Was it the first season? Oh dear!
But I'm
drawing a blank.
I recognize both of these actors, and I think it's great.
Yeah.
Although, you know what? Well, no, I'll wait until the end because this is spoilers. They're like, I can't. There is no.
Well, Ben Johnson or Ben Wright? Is it Ben Johnson?
Ben Wright. I'm sorry. It's Ben Wright.
Oh my God! Stone Racket's getting corrected all over the place.
Yeah, well, I'm really well into my oldie Olsen years.
Oh no, it's fine. Everyone's allowed to be
Ben
wrong.
Wright. Excuse me, Jill. He pops up in Outer Limits.
The first time we saw him in the Twilight Zone was in Judgment Night. He played Captain Wilbur.
Oh, that's correct. Yeah.
And he shows up at the end of Death's Head Revisited when he examines the
he's the doctor.
Nazi. Yeah, he's the doctor.
Yeah. Excellent.
Nice.
Thank you, Jill.
You're welcome.
I was too lazy to look it up in IMDb. So glad you.
I am also
he did
DB.
Lots of stuff. Well, it wasn't. Oh, he was actually a Nazi in The Sound of Music. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. You got to rephrase that. He played a Nazi in The Sound of Music. You can't say
that's exactly what he was.
He was actually a Nazi.
Yeah, the actor Ben Wright.
Actually a Nazi.
The actor Ben Wright portrayed
actually.
a Nazi in the musical The Sound of Music.
That's right. That's what
I was.
Released in 1965.
When I performed in The Sound of Music, I was actually a Nazi.
Ah!
Oh, come on.
Well, method acting.
People knew what I meant.
I know,
No,
but I'm having
Scott,
fun,
stop.
yo.
All right.
I'll stop
Jill,
having fun for a bit.
Jill,
Okay. Thank you.
Jill.
That's all I ask. Yes.
Yeah, whiskers on kittens are one of my favorite things.
Oh.
I like dewdrops on roses.
Sorry.
Well, I
Meanwhile,
like
back to the
warm.
dead man's shoes.
Yes, back at the
Well,
Twilight Zone Ranch.
I wish I needed warm woolen mittens, but it doesn't get cold enough here.
Oh yeah.
Oh, brown paper packages right up with strings.
Okay, now we can move on.
with dead man's shoes inside. No.
Oh,
There,
my
you
stars.
see-
What a great
okay,
shoebox.
So we have Chip says, "Aren't you ashamed of yourself to think that a man of such honor would refuse to share his windfall with his old comrades?" And so they believe that he has found some wealth because his shoes are so nice. So he must have found more.
Hey, guys, there's a dead body around the corner. Why don't you loot him?
Yeah, yeah. They should have. He should have said that just to distract them. But then again, he is that guy. So do they want these? Does he?
Yeah,
want
he's
these
Dane
guys-
now. As soon
Yeah,
as he put
he's
on the
Dane.
shoes, he's all like wise and hip.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, it
I like.
happens pretty quick.
Yeah, Warren Stevens is just the look that he gets. You know, his expression changes. It gets better and better as the episode goes on.
True story. Absolutely.
Yeah, the
correct.
transformation is rather quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it happens exactly when he looks in the mirror here.
It's
Oh, you know what
it's
it
spooky,
is?
Jill. It's spooky.
You know what it reminds me of? And it just came to me. Remember when Riker got Q powers?
Yes.
Same deal.
Yes. True. And he'd used them too.
And there's another tribute to production manager Ralph Nelson. There's Nelson's Barbershop.
Oh, I did not notice
Ha ha.
that.
Just no, that's Nelson. That's Nelson.
That's a different, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. You did it better.
Yeah. Nelson, yeah.
And he looks in the mirror and he suddenly seems far more confident. And he walks away from his compatriots and told one to get his hands off of him. And he actually listens. So he's commanding. He's got a commanding presence now.
Yeah, he's a tough guy, Jill.
Yes, he is. They listen to him. That's not. They realize that he's not behaving normally.
Yeah.
And he seems to know exactly where to go. He knows where home is.
Yep, his
Which
shoes
at
are
first-
leading him there. And he's got the keys, Jill.
Yeah, his shoes
Yeah.
give him all of Dane's knowledge and personality and everything.
Yeah, because they're possessed
Hmm.
by the Dane.
Yeah, somehow.
Yeah.
I really enjoy Warren Stevens' performance in this.
Yeah, that's the saving grace in
so
the
great.
episode is he wasn't given any direction, but he did just fine on his own. I thought it
Yeah.
was very I just wish it was a more polished episode. And there's Joan Marshall, who was in what episode of Star Trek, Jill? She was the attorney in
Yes.
Court Martial. And she was the original wife of Herman Munster, Phoebe, in the original Munster pilot.
Yes. In Court Martial, she was romantically linked with James T. Kirk, but
Yep.
the relationship did not work out, as it often doesn't.
Right.
And
But
I like
she does
McCoy's quote to her: "All of
Okay.
my old friends look like doctors. All of his look like you."
Yeah. Oh, that's a good one. And then she gets to be kissed on the bridge, does she not?
Yes, at the end of the episode, that's true.
It's like, ooh. And
Very
there's a
nice.
famous blooper where she flubs that line that she gives to Kirk.
Mhm.
She gets her
Oh, I've
word.
never seen the
She
bloopers.
gets her words mixed up.
That's cute.
I think she says Captain Starship. She reverses the order, and something else there. But that's a little foggy. It's been a while since I've seen the bloopers.
Mhm.
But Joan
It's so
Marshall
good.
here is playing Wilma. Oh,
Yeah,
sorry,
her
Wilma.
name is Wilma in the episode. And so he gets home and the key works and he knows exactly where everything is and who Wilma is. And so she is playing cards and she finds out this isn't Dane. She tells him to leave, but instead he goes straight to the bar and he starts to drink straight from the bottle. And she says, if Dane comes back, he'll kill you. But that just makes Nathan smile because it isn't Nathan, it's Dane.
Yeah, but
And
Dane
so
wouldn't drink from the bottle, so he's still got a little bit of the Bledsoe in him, I would
that's what
think.
I'm thinking. Yeah, I
Just
think it
a
might
little
be
bit.
a
Once he
mix.
sees liquor, but then he'll be more civilized and drink from a
Well, this
glass.
is part of Stargate when you get taken over by a parasite, the Gould, the something of the host survives. And so yeah, it does make sense it'd be a mix.
Yeah.
And so he heads to Dane's bedroom and he's looking for some new clothes and I keep waiting for him to shower. We don't ever see that he
Yeah,
actually
it's like you probably reek pretty bad and your clothes as well. Take a
Yeah, and
shower.
but
And
just
for
putting on new
goodness,
clothes is not gonna
yeah,
be
and for
good enough.
goodness sake, get some socks.
You know, the socks, I was gonna say something about socks, but
Now
then
you
putting on
should keep. Yeah.
putting on a dead person's socks seems gross too, so I didn't.
Right.
No,
Yeah.
but the thing is that he doesn't like throughout this episode. Like he didn't have socks when he put the magic shoes on in the first place. And then when he's told to put on the shoes and leave, no socks. So he never wears socks with these fancy shoes.
And maybe that's part of the magic.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
that's why
socks are like a buffer?
yeah. Yeah, the socks then it wouldn't work.
One thing, do you have a slide of where he's getting his guns out?
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, but first he's thinking about hanging his old clothes and then he's like, "Wait, these are
Yeah,
garbage now," and throws them
they
to the ground.
throw them on the ground or
Love
And
that.
then he
Because
looks at all
there
the
was
guns.
there was a moment when he was about to put it up. And I was like, really? You're keeping that? And I was so happy when he was like, F all this.
Now when you're getting your guns, you don't set them out when there's a dame in the next room that might use them against you.
You know, I thought it was pretty dumb for him to just leave the guns like that on the
Yeah,
bed.
it's like, hey, Wilma's gonna get you.
Wilma.
Well, and she
Wilma.
is.
Yeah,
She is
already did
lurking
that.
right there.
All right.
Wilma.
So he showered with the
finally.
shoes on? Yes.
Yes,
James
he does.
Castaneda,
Yeah,
yes.
he has to. Otherwise,
James is
he isn't
right.
Dane.
He
isn't
never
Dane
takes them
anymore.
off.
Yeah,
He
as soon as he takes
dances
off the shoes, he
naked
stops
to
being Dane.
brown-eyed girl wearing nothing but the shoes.
But he starts with the shave.
Yeah,
And Wilma's
the shaver removes the makeup and oh, sorry.
yeah, the
Well,
shaver.
okay.
Yeah, also the dirt and the grime and everything.
But Stone Racket. This is
What?
I really, really appreciated because I figured he was going to clean himself up and look like handsome Warren Stevens at the end. Because I figured that's where we were going from hobo to king and then the comeuppance.
Yeah.
And but like they did it with the electric razor. So I'm glad that they didn't do like shaving cream and then he has to wipe it off with a towel and he'd only shaved half of his face and then it's like the entire thing is clean shaven. I'm glad that they used the electronic benefit.
Well, it would be more Dane like to have an electric razor for some reason. I was thinking.
Oh, that's cool too. Yeah, no, totally.
Yeah,
Why would
he's the hip modern hoodlum guy?
I don't get my face wet?
No.
And she's calling for help where she thinks Dane is, but of course he's not there. And
Who's
he's already
Dane?
there. He's actually already there. He's not weird.
Yeah.
He's
Dane
kind of
is
sort
the
of there.
dead guy. The dead guy's shoes.
Do you
Yeah.
think? Okay, so the dead
What?
guy is named Dane.
Right.
Correct.
So that's not the name of the guy who died. That's the name of the
Yeah.
guy who cursed the shoes.
No, Dane is the
No.
hoodlum that's throwing the alley with the fancy shoes.
No,
Yeah.
I think that this is almost like an H.P. Lovecraft pair of shoes. Like these have existed since, I don't know, like the Crusades.
Nah.
You don't think they go back that far? You just think it's
No.
the one guy's dead shoe.
Dane's
Yes.
fancy shoes, and they're possessed.
So this
and-
isn't like a key from ancient
No.
times.
Nah.
All
No,
right.
I didn't get that at all.
No, those shoes don't look ancient at all.
Well,
But,
because they were passed on from owner to owner. As long as you're size 9,
it
you're
starts
gonna have magic powers.
It starts with Dane.
All right, you're the boss.
Yes.
No, Joe
agreed,
Jill's
it's
the
Stone
boss.
Ratchet. Yeah, and yeah, the shoes belong to Dane, and Dane is dead, and Nathan took the shoes and became Dane on the inside.
Yeah.
I think
And
the guy
until
who
now.
I think that Nathan stole it from a guy named Chris, and before that, it was a guy named Gerald, and before that, and before that, and before that, and before
That's
that.
a lot of headcanon.
Well, you know what? I enjoy imagination.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. But it's not true.
Yeah, no, it's not canon.
So he takes off his shoes and now he's suddenly confused about where he is. And all the awareness he had of Dane and his life disappears
Yeah.
when he takes off.
And even starts talking different when Wilma
Oh yeah.
comes in. It's like, oh, this is a cool performance.
This is
It is.
great. His transformation is so cool. And
Yeah.
Wilma holds him up and she has the upper hand. Wow, the shoes are off.
Well, yeah, while the shoes are off. But don't
Yeah,
keep me in suspense, Jill. No.
I have to. There's
Yeah.
a lot of slides.
Yeah.
There she is. She confirms that Nathan stole the Dane's shoes and demands at gunpoint what he knows about Dane. And then she tells him to just leave. Put on the shoes and leave. So of course,
Oh yeah.
once he puts on the shoes, he regains all of Dane's knowledge once again. Oh, I really liked her holding him up. I got a lot of slides of this.
Yeah. She's got the upper hand. And look how he's
Yeah.
holding the shoes. He looks like a little puppy or something.
Can I
He's
borrow-
totally baffled.
Can you send me those slides so I can use AI to make them into my OnlyFans channel?
I'll
Say no. The answer is
No.
no.
You don't know. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no, 1,000
No.
times no.
Yes, please.
Yeah, you're gonna have to take pictures of your own feet, Scott.
No one will pay for that.
So so he listens to her, and as soon as he becomes Dane again, he takes the gun away. And so now she's lost her power.
But I love the way he does that. Like, while he's timid, she is assertive. And then when he puts on the shoes again, it's almost like a Christopher Reeve turning from Clark Kent into Superman, but evil. And it is her reaction as well that sells Dane.
Yeah. Yeah, he goes
Yep.
goes from cowering to suave
Yeah,
very quickly.
it's
pretty
really
fun.
cool. But she,
And
Yeah,
as-
she's
Joan,
a good supporter.
Joan Marshall sells it too. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, no,
Agree.
she's great. She's great.
Yeah.
And as James Caserta quotes from the episode, do I have to break your arm?
Yeah,
no.
he threatens to break her arm, and he wants her to mix him a drink.
I thought
Like
you were getting me a drink. That's like the entire second act of this episode.
Yeah,
Is like,
it's
you
like-
get me a drink?
It's like if I were Wilma, I would just say, "Get your own drink," and I'd walk out.
Wilma.
Wilma.
Well, but he tells her that she won't make it for some reason. And I don't know what that means exactly if she left.
And also, and this is going to be the downfall of me watching this episode, I do have a hankering to find out what the heck a tequila with a sugar lump is like.
Yeah, that's how Dane liked his liquor because
That's his signature. Yeah, that was interesting. I want to know where that came from. I guess what was the writer's name again? OC.
OC alcoholic.
Jill, help me out.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, Jill.
The
knows.
original writer was.
Okay, the original writer was. Hold on, I
Oh,
should
I
have
look
two of
at-
these documents.
Of
open.
course,
All I'm
Beaumont could have had
O.C. Rich.
OC Rich. Yeah, Beaumont
Rich.
could have had that in his synopsis. He could have put that in there, but who knows? If it's a cowboy hat, I kind of doubt it's tequila with a sugar cube in it. But who knows?
Well, but and here's my curiosity because of my alcoholism is well, no, and I'm so
Sorry.
when laugh at it. I do. But if you get a tequila, my usual side with it is like a lime or a lemon. Like a
Okay.
lime if I'm in a good place, a lemon if I'm in a bad place. I'm wondering if the worst place you can be is I'd like a shot of tequila, sugar cube.
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't feel comfortable asking for that in a bar. I'd probably get punched in the face. But
No, you won't get no. I've been to a lot of bars and I've asked for worse. You're not going to get punched in the face for a lump of sugar.
Yeah,
in
Scotty
your
asks
tequila.
for cosmopolitans.
Yeah, no, exactly. Can I have a strawberry daiquiri?
There.
yeah, just remember, Scotty. If you say, "Can I have a strawberry daiquiri in a dirty glass?"
In a
like Bob
yeah.
Hope. It's like,
Scotty R37 walks into a bar. I like pina coladas, taking walks in the sand. And then
Yeah,
I go on, sing the entire song, play it on the
There-
jukebox, come back to the bartender, and then they're like, "So you want a pina colada?" And I was like, "I thought you'd never ask."
you've done that, haven't you, Scotty?
Never,
real life.
no, but it's a
never?
great bit. It's a great
Yeah.
bit. No, I've never done it.
That would be funny. Let's write it. Let's write a script where we
That's
have
how
that
you get
scene
kicked
in
out of
there.
bars.
Oh,
Yeah, but hasn't that happened before anyway?
Yeah, like not as much as you think.
Oh. So not only does he have Dane's favorite drink, but he can kiss like Dane too. So much
yeah.
that his girlfriend even
Oh,
If you
you
want
know
to
how
know if he loves you, Sue, it's in his kiss.
oh yeah,
You
but
know how
no, this
you
is like
you feel-
Goldfinger levels of sexual assault.
Yeah. Yes, but you know how you feel like you've seen a ghost? Well, she feels like she's kissed a ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Creepy.
sure. Yeah.
It is creepy.
I don't know.
Yeah,
It is a little it's a little forward.
it is.
Who are
extremely forward.
you? I'll tell you who I
are you?
am. You
I'm
want to
Well,
suck
she's
a
frightened.
face?
I'm Dane.
She's frightened because the kiss felt like Dane's kiss.
Yeah. It's in his kiss.
And it is. That's where it is.
Shoo bop, shoo bop.
And then he slaps her. I guess because
Yeah.
she's
Like,
freaking out.
ooh.
Yes.
He slaps
So
her
more
more than
salt.
once. It's like, oh, dear.
You're not Dane. You're not Dane. And then he slaps her, and she's like, "Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you
you're
are.
Dane.
No. Oh, dear.
I love you again." This is so fucking 60s. Sorry about the swear.
No,
Well,
you're not
it's-
wrong.
it's-
Well, it's also gang members. It's not a
it's-
good guy.
Yeah, gang stuff from the 30s, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and now 60s.
And apparently he has some unfinished business. So he's even talking like a ghost And
Also, why is he wearing plaid?
Yeah, just a dark jacket, please.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
pinstripes.
Now,
Just
now
pinstripes.
That
here's
was Nathan's fault. Nathan picked out the jacket.
here's the that's true. Here's the baddie, and his name is Daggett, which is that robotic four-legged thing from the original Battlestar Galactica. That was a Daggett, right?
No, I thought I thought Daggett. Yeah, I thought that was like a robot dog.
Yeah, it was a robot dog. It actually was a chimp inside that suit. Now, the woman
Okay.
at the piano looks like the woman that greets at the reception desk in the atrium in the United Nations building in North by Northwest.
I've never seen North by Northwest.
Yeah, because Cary Grant walks in and she's the one that helps him. He goes right to that front desk, and I'm going, gosh, that looks like the same woman, but I don't know. I'm probably wrong, but that's what she reminded me of, the woman that was at the piano there.
Well, I'm
Interesting.
curious. I'm curious to hear about
Maybe.
your secondary Star Trek actor, because I believe he's coming up.
Joan Marshall and Warren Stevens are the two Star Trek actors.
Who's Joan?
Joan Marshall is the one that plays Wilma.
And what was she in Star Trek?
She was the attorney in the episode Court Martial.
Oh,
that
my.
was a former flame of Kirk's.
And
Yes,
so,
we talked
but
all
here's
about it.
I have, and I missed it, and I apologize for
Sorry.
that. But I have
It's okay.
I thought this was an observation. You can tell me if I'm wrong, but I think that the bald guy at the table with Daggett
Oh,
is actually one of the Orion slave traders from the cage.
you are correct. That is him.
Yay!
He's the one that says, "Quite
Whoa.
a place," or no,
Mhm.
that's the other actor, but he's one of
You
the
know
two
the
actors
scene.
on either side of Christopher Pike during the
Yep.
Orion slave woman scene. You are
And same
correct.
actor?
That's the same actor.
F and
You're
A,
right.
high five, yo.
Yeah, so that's three actors. Yeah, you're correct, because I until Jill put that slide up, I
Yeah,
was
look
like,
at him.
yeah, that's him. He's the one
Hey,
that says,
good work, Scott.
isn't this worth a man's soul? He's the one that says that line.
Yeah.
And of course it's not. But
Yamana.
yeah.
Well, and he gets their attention because Nathan as Dane gets their attention by drinking tequila with the
No, no,
sugar
no, no, no,
cube.
no, 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 no. Oh,
You're
sorry.
interrupting
No, that's
Jill.
okay.
Jesus.
No,
I'm sorry. I started doing the.
I don't have. You know
No,
what? I
I'm
need to
not.
get that. I have an Orion slave girl, but I don't have that one. I need to get her.
Can you just play an Orion slave girl in
Yeah, I do
honor
have.
of this Orion slaver?
Okay, sure, I can do that. Oh, where are we?
Oh, baby.
Delicious.
There we are. Now I feel better.
Chihuahua.
Bird and Clobby and Cardinal Sin would be proud.
Yeah, Yvonne Craig had to be really careful and not rub that makeup
And pop culture
off
curator.
And pop
William
culture
Shatner.
curator. I'm an asshole.
Yes, pop culture curator.
Oh yeah,
Bless.
yeah.
Bless.
Well, at least hers didn't have to be as dark green as a.
Oh yeah, you
as
got
the-
that right.
in the cage.
Well, and you know what?
There's-
I saw some behind the scenes photos, and her nipples were light green.
So let's move on with the Twilight
Yes,
Zone
please,
episode
let's.
before we get. I think we've gone far enough.
Is it getting hot in here, or is it just me?
It is
So
just you.
they notice that he's drinking the tequila, that he's wearing the shoes, and they're starting to look uncomfortable.
And he's just staring them down.
Yeah, and so
He's staring the Daggett
He's
down.
so like Warren Stevens is so fucking cool in this.
Yeah, he's cooler than that Daggett guy there.
yeah, I know
Very
Mr.
much
Daggett
so.
needs to see.
He
Mr.
reminds
needs to
me of
see.
Lenny Briscoe from Law and Order, but like, and also that guy like before, and he's gonna end up anyway. Spoilers, but and also her, she reminded me of people, but like these are all very different actors. I thought it was
Yeah.
Elisha Cook Jr. and it's not.
No, it's his son.
And
No, I don't know. He does have kind of a Elisha
he's
Cook
got a
Jr.
little bit
look.
of a vibe.
It's like
And then
Elisha Cook and Robert Walker Jr. roll into one.
it's crazy. Like it is. This is such a well cast episode.
Yes, it is.
Like, yeah. So
Definitely. Everybody looks like they belong there. You know,
Yes,
they're
and
the hoodlums and their malls and yeah.
yeah, so Dane says his name is Kilroy and that he has a
Yeah.
message.
Kilroy
was here. I owe you a Coke.
You
But
know
it's a
about that,
private-
Jill? Kilroy was
no.
here. You've heard about that? It's a reference to what soldiers would write here and there during World War II. You'd see these in the strangest places. Kilroy was here.
Oh no, I didn't know that.
And that's why when he said Kilroy, I'm like, are they going to punch him? It's like, yeah, they're not too happy he said that, but
that sounds like the invention of the meme.
yeah.
It was the invention of the meme.
Oh,
true story.
Well, we probably have to go back to Roman times for that, but that's
well, no,
right.
but you have to,
or
you have to question.
hieroglyphics.
Yeah, the modern meme or the modern
yes.
era.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, we'll call
that's
that.
fair.
Yeah, we'll call that.
The
Start.
origin of the 20th century meme.
Yes. We're leading into
It's
the
an
21st
interesting
century.
subject.
It
Well,
is.
no one knows what Kilroy is.
No, but now I get it. So thank you guys. And
They even would
they're-
draw a little guy peeking over a wall sometimes
With a penis nose.
with a Jimmy Durante nose.
No, it was longer and thinner.
A Jimmy
Okay,
Durante
let me
nose.
see this.
Yeah. You gotta
Anyway,
check out
yeah, they're not
and
very.
show it to the audience.
They're not very. There we go.
Kilroy.
Kilroy was
There's
here.
a whole movie about it.
Yeah, no, Kevin Smith produced it. It's not good.
The let's get
Domo
back to
arigato, Mr. Which
Okay,
is
yes, I would
also-
like to get back to it because I
Yeah.
like this
Yeah.
because they take his gun
yeah, but
and
they
they
don't
say
check them
happy.
very well, do they?
Well, they don't check him very well, but they do find one gun and they say Happy Easter, and you still have a message for me? And Nathan as Dane says, "Oh yes, but tell the Easter Bunny here I'd like my gun back afterwards."
Yeah,
And I thought that was cute
yeah.
But I didn't know what it meant. Why did he call him the Easter Bunny?
because the guy who was frisking him said Happy Easter.
When he found the gun,
Because
Oh,
as if he
right,
found the
right.
Easter
Okay.
egg.
Makes sense.
right?
And so they have a discussion. And Dane wants to know how the floor got clean so quickly because he knows that a murder happened there. Yeah, it's really tough to get that blood stain out. He's very impressed. And so he knows things that Daggett doesn't think he should know, obviously.
Damn it, Daggett.
Damn it,
But
Daggett.
he doesn't know about the bookcase, Jill. Oh, spoilers.
Yeah, spoilers. He knows about the mirror, but not the
Oh, that is so great, though. We'll get there.
We'll get
yeah,
there.
we'll get there, but Scotty, can you read this? I like some of
Yeah.
the lines.
All right. This is a dry. Okay. So Nathan as Dane. Is it just Dane? I just have to do Dane? Hang on a second. All right. Gotta clean my glasses. I'm talking about a guy who had a pretty nice thing going for him. Plenty of dough, plenty of action. Only he wasn't happy because he had a partner. That meant he couldn't be number one. Being number one was very important to him. So he offered to buy the partner out. I'm all over the place on this. I don't have an accent. When the partner refused to sell, he killed him. Right there. You know. You'd never know. It was a slick job. Yeah, no, I appreciate you offering me that line, but no, I didn't. I needed rehearsal.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I just wanted the words out there because I think they're very good at explaining exactly what's happening in terms
Right.
of, hey, you killed me right over there without saying it that he's Dane.
No, but I think that, and it's not the dialogue of this scene, and maybe that's why I was taken aback, is that it's not the dialogue of this scene that makes me happy about the dead man's shoes. It is when he says and he notices where he's going to die, and then the guy busts open and he shoots him, and he's like, you thought that was going to work twice? Because that was the way he was killed. Like, that's how Dane died, if you guys
Right.
don't believe in the reincarnation. But like, yeah, no, that's how Dane died. And he's like, you thought? And then
You thought that
they
would work
open,
again? Yeah.
yeah, and then
Yeah,
they
that's
open up the bookcase and they're like, we were gonna kill you both ways.
Yeah, so they had a backup in the
Yeah.
bookcase that Dane didn't know about.
Yeah.
And at this moment I feel so bad for Nathan. He really did nothing bad except stealing a dead man's shoes. So
You know what? I
that's
think
pretty
that
sad.
is actually a bad thing.
It is a bad thing, but it's not as bad as everything that Dane has done. It's not as big as a crime as all of his
I think
also
that
potential
looting,
murders and crime. I'm not saying it's a good thing to steal things from a dead person. I'm
you
saying it's
should
not as bad as the things that Dane did. Like it's not proportional.
I know, I just think that I think that he kind of earned it. I think he earned his own demise. He was no better than the hobos at the beginning. Like, he's not virtuous.
Well, but really, he just thought they were some shoes. I don't think he expected all of this.
Yeah,
If
he didn't ask for this.
he did.
It happened. Well, he didn't
No.
ask to be possessed by Dane.
No, I know. And
No, there was no
Jane
application
says,
process.
I'll be back, Bernie, and I'll keep coming back again and again, and I'll get you. So help me, I'll get you. Because of course Dane won't let, he won't let death stop him from getting his revenge on Bernie.
Dun 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 dun.
His scorned partner. Yeah.
Yeah. He's gonna get him one way or another. One way or another.
Well,
Oh, sorry.
and for some reason,
I'm gonna get you.
for some reason, Daggett decides to drop Nathan in the alley the exact same way he did with Dane.
Same way, the same alley, the same car, the same
And you know what
alley.
they
This
say
is our
insanity
buddy
is-
pilot place.
What's cool is they actually filmed this at night on the back lot. They actually took the time to. Pretty cool.
It is cool. And so then, of course, we see Chips, who now finds Nathan and steals the shoes.
All right, Governor.
And then it's gonna start all over again, Jill.
Here is the thing that I think would have really nailed it for me. I think that this is a 9 out of 10 episode, and it only would have been 10 out of 10 if Cockney guy put on the shoes and performed as Dane.
Well, he's gonna, but
we never see it. We never see it.
We never see it, but we know it's gonna happen.
We know it's gonna
happen.
happen.
The cycle's gonna continue, and it's
gonna
continue.
If they had done this in the 4th season, it would have been a 1 hour, and we would have. No, I don't know.
Right, exactly. We would have seen the cycle continue until Bernie finally gets killed by Dane.
Yeah, he knows about the mirror. He knows about the bookcase, but does he know about the chandelier? No, sorry.
He doesn't even know about the night gallery.
Yeah, no, but it's a good book, and we don't need to see.
Yeah.
I
I
like
don't
it.
think we
I
need to
like
see
it.
Yeah,
Bane.
it was
I'm just saying
him.
it would have been a
it wa-
nice. It's something I wanted.
yeah, it's
Well,
it's not the best episode, but it's not the worst episode. So
it's all right.
it's okay.
Scotty, could you please read the closing? Or Scotty?
There's an old saying.
Okay.
Sorry. Do I have to light a cigarette? There's an old saying that goes, if the shoe fits, wear it. But be careful. If you happen to find a pair of size 9 black and gray loafers made to order in the old country, be very careful. You might walk right into the Twilight Zone. Yamana! Zabadadoo.
And apparently, this same story was remade in the 80s Twilight Zone called Dead Woman's Shoes.
Woke. Oh, sorry.
Gender swap.
Yeah,
how are
gender
you,
swap.
Gavin?
Hey, I saw Yeoman Rand just for a brief second there, Jill.
Oh, yes.
And you know what?
she was there.
And not to completely derail, I'll be very, very quick. But if you haven't subscribed to Latino Slant, he did a whole thing yesterday talking about and praising Frankenstein, the Guillermo del Toro Frankenstein. And he was saying how Oscar Isaac playing Victor Frankenstein was not a race swap, and how it is a virtue of actors to be able to play a diversity of ethnicities. Or at least that's what I got from it. I don't know. You'd have to check out the video for yourself.
Isaac plays
Yeah,
Victor.
Oscar Isaac. He plays Victor.
Yeah, well, he's a damn good actor, though.
He is a damn good actor.
Yeah.
And so
I have no objections to him being
and
Victor.
that's why I'm promoting it. Go check out Latino Slant, friend of the channel.
Paulie.
Yeah,
Latino
absolutely.
Slant.
Paulie is
It's
amazing.
funny. I was on can I talk a little bit about Latino Slant?
Can we
Sure.
can we finish the episode before you go about?
Right at
Well, we did finish
by
the
all
episode.
means. Then we're
fine. Then we're fine.
Well,
for
we
it.
finished the episode, but I didn't give the previews or the Chesterfield cigarette commercial.
Oh, Jill, you spoiled it.
Let's go for
preview for next week's story. Perhaps no character in or out of fiction has had as much notoriety or publicity as the so-called Grim Reaper. Next week on the Twilight Zone, through the good offices of Mr. Earl Hamner, we present a unique story called The Hunt. It concerns the demise of an old hunter and his dog. And this one we rather urgently recommend to people who have lost their sense of humor or who would like to recover the same. Then also next week, we offer you a Hollywood television cowboy who takes in several bills a week for killing off bad men. Mr. Larry
Dalton
Blyden portrays one of these phony balonies who always wins in the end. But in this little item, he draws from the hip and realizes his opponent is smack dab out of this world. We invite your attention to Showdown with Race McGrew next week.
Rance McGrew.
Rance McGrew.
Yeah, I think so. That's how you pronounce it.
Next week, Stagecoach Sojourn in the Twilight Zone.
Sojourn.
As one of my kids says, there's a trillion ways of telling a story. But there's really only one way to tell the Chesterfield story, and that's simply to say that great tobaccos make a wonderful smoke. Try Chesterfields, they satisfy.
Well, I just fell in love with Rod Serling, and I have to leave immediately to go and enjoy myself at Chesterfield. I will see you in the future, ladies and gentlemen. But I am going to
are you
smoke.
actually leaving?
No, I'm just going to go backstage because Stone Racket wanted me to talk to him afterwards about
Wait a minute. Oh, wait a second.
Night Gallery. So I just thought I would be dramatically exiting, but
okay. But before we dramatically exit, did you
but
have
I
anything
wanna go have a
extra you needed to say about the episode, because we didn't exactly talk about it afterwards. You have to,
No, I think I am favorable towards one more pallbearer. I think that it
yeah.
is a
I need your
perfect.
final thoughts, and then you
I
can
think
go.
it's perfect. I think that a final pallbearer is great in terms of turning tables and the decision to say no, F yourself. And it's like, what? You would allow your own demise instead of saying that I was right? And the answer is yes. I would rather
Yes.
my own demise than say that you were right, because you were wrong. And I love that. I love that. This is prime Lost in Space. And when it
Lost
comes
in
to
Space?
whatever, I don't care. And when it comes to Dead Man's Shoes, it's all performance. I think that it's all sizzle and no steak, but I love the sizzle of Dead Man's Shoes. But in terms of my intellectual cogs a turning, yeah, no, I'm totally on.
Yeah, it's more of an action story.
Yeah.
It is, but I love it. I love it. Warren Stevens is great. Like, oh my stars. Like all the performances are great. The sets are great. The back lot, the music. Oh my stars. The music in Dead Man's Shoes it almost sounds like James Bond.
Yeah, it
Like
was
it,
some reused cues from Jerry Goldsmith on
Mhm.
other productions for the most part. But yeah, uh, the the opening cue got me right into the episode.
yeah.
It was a really good use of their library of music cues, but it's mostly Goldsmith.
Well, it's
So
great.
yeah, I agree.
It's absolutely fantastic. But unfortunately, because you played that cigarette advertisement, I have to go.
All right, I understand, Scott. Is there anything else you want to share before you leave?
I just want to share that I love you all.
Yay.
I
Aw, that's
love you,
lovely.
man.
We love you too,
Exactly.
Scotty.
In the Twilight Zone.
Yeah, see you next time. And so there he goes.
And there he goes. And
So,
no,
okay,
that's
so
not Truman
I'm
Capote was not the voice of the
I'm
civil
collecting a list
defense.
of names of those
It's like
cigarettes.
it's like yeah, definitely not Truman
I'm
Capote.
writing them all down, even if it's not true.
Yeah,
Leonard Nimoy's still on the list.
the reason Jill showed that bit with Rod Serling and his Chesterfield cigarettes, it's because I triple dog dared her to show it, and that's what I recorded last night when I was watching the episode. I just couldn't believe that there was an advertisement during the preview, and so I sent that to Jill, and she converted it and uploaded it, and now you've seen it. Now all of
Yeah,
you have seen it.
hopefully I
It's
don't get a claim for the
Oh, I
preview
hope
before that
not.
happens.
I hope not.
If so,
And the
I'll
thing
just
is,
cut that part out.
what's good about it is it's not lifted from the actual media. It's lifted from someone recording off their TV, and that seems to work a lot on YouTube and other platforms. So hopefully, just the fact that I recorded it off of my TV uh, will be good, and you won't get any kind of ding from the YouTube authorities.
Mhm.
Yeah, I like the performances in both episodes. I loved the production values in both episodes, but they just didn't do much for me. In fact, I didn't even vote.
You
Uh,
didn't even vote.
didn't
Yeah.
even vote. But
I'm more with the
I
Pallbearer one
I
because
think I
he
agree.
created his own hell.
Yeah, I agree with Scotty. If I had forced to choose, I would go with one more pallbearer. Um, but and his description of Dead Man's Shoes as being all sizzle and no steak is quite apropos.
Mhm.
But again, I agree with Scotty. I love the sizzle. And
Hmm.
everybody, the cast is wonderful. They look their parts. They fit the milieu. And Warren Stevens, even though he had no direction from James Sheldon, he
He-
did a great job.
in fact,
Yeah,
that performance would have been
Snortopoopas.
worse if he would have got direction somehow.
Yeah, Snortopoopas. Yeah, I talked about that. I didn't see your chat comment though, but Joan Marshall played the original wife of Herman Munster, and she was named Phoebe in the pilot, and
Ooh.
she looked too much like uh, Carolyn Jones would look like as Morticia, and so she was replaced, and the kid that played Eddie Munster was replaced. Thank God, because he was horrible.
Oh,
Yeah,
interesting.
it was his name is Happy something. How would you like that for first name? Happy. But he played Eddie as more uh, wolf-like and kind of monstrous, but he was kind of growling his dialogue, and it just was like a
That
little,
sounds obnoxious.
yeah, it's obnoxious, and it was just a little kid uh, play acting and doing it really poorly.
Mm. Raul Julia says Kirk couldn't even keep the woman he had a kid with. Well, Carol Marcus didn't tell him
Yeah, Carol Market,
about.
yeah, and also she kinda
Oh wait.
told him to take a hike because
Oh
of his,
yeah, she did tell him about him, but
yeah,
she said, "Get away, stay away from me."
yeah,
Yeah.
because Kirk goes, "I did what you wanted, I stayed away," I think is how he says it or
Hmm.
something like that.
Yeah,
Um,
but I know Pop didn't like that Kirk stayed away. So
yeah, it's just it's contrived.
yeah, it's not a well done part of the story.
He keeps kissing her after they yell "cut." Are we referring to Dead Man's Shoes?
Yeah, probably. Also, if he takes off the shoes, what happens? He becomes Nathan again.
Yeah, he becomes Nathan Bledsoe of Bledsoe's Menswear. No,
And he
sorry.
completely forgets everything about Dane. He doesn't remember all of the stuff he did as Dane.
Yeah, I really liked that. I thought that was he did a really good job
Yeah,
with
it's
that.
totally
And
believable. I
yeah,
can I can
yeah,
get lost in the verisimilitude of it.
yeah.
Dead Man's Shoes presented by Buster Brown's. So comfortable, you'll never want to take them off. But they aren't cursed. Honest.
Yeah, Buster Brown shoes, Jill. Buster Brown and his
I'm
dog.
sold.
Yeah. Well, maybe I should go vote.
Mhm. And Canadian Spider-Man got here about more than 30 minutes ago. Hello, Spidey. Hope things are going well today for you in Canada. Oh, speaking of things, countries, I got to remember to go. If you're in the United States and you've got an election today, don't forget to go vote. If you know about the election and what you're voting for. And yeah, today's voting day. If you do have one, make sure if you're yeah, yeah, do that if you can. And Phantom Outsider says, "Whose arm do I got to break to get a drink around here?" That's essentially what he says.
Oh dear.
Absinthe has sugar, at least in Tokyo it did. Yes, that's true. OC Rich definitely sounds like a McCarthy era pseudonym. Yeah, it does seem like a pseudonym of some kind. Glove cleaner. I was thinking that too, but I don't know who he really is. James Caserta says, "If I put on Scotty's shoes, would I talk too much?"
No,
It depends.
if you put on Stone Racket shoes, you would talk too much.
It Yeah, that's true. Sometimes he's really quiet, and that might surprise some people. It just depends.
Yeah, and put on my shoes, you just might do some hijacking. Oh, sorry. No.
Hijacking.
Yeah, hijacking of live streams. Jill,
Oh,
I'm
oh,
taking
that.
this live stream over, and we're gonna turn it 180 degrees,
This is
and we're
this is
flying to Cuba. No.
this This is now the Stone Racket Show,
Oh
and
no,
it's gonna be
no.
all kitties all the time, walking
Yeah,
everywhere.
may it never be. It's the Jill show. It's Jill's channel. We're here to chill with Jill. We love her, and we really appreciate that she covers so many wonderful things in pop culture that we all
Mhm.
we all love dearly, and we with a classic show like Twilight Zone, it's like this is what TV used to be like. It's just a great example of what the possibilities could be with TV and a lot of imagination for such a commercial product. You know, it's just uh, really quite a stellar example, and one that CBS, the brass at CBS, really didn't fully comprehend,
It's
or
wonderful to revisit. It's
oh
type
yeah,
of classic storytelling doesn't have to be gone. It can happen
yes,
again.
yes, it can. But boy, they don't make writers like they used to. I mean, Serling was one of the angry young men that wrote for live television, and
Mhm.
you know, with along with Reginald Rose and Patty Chayefsky. Uh, yeah, he's but boy, he went to another level beyond those
Mhm.
two that I mentioned because he created the Twilight Zone
Yes, he did.
because he could not talk about what he wanted to talk about in these live studio dramas. And so he went with science fiction and fantasy so he could talk more, you know, things like politics and race.
Yes, in the
Yeah.
context of science fiction
Yes. Hmm.
and supernatural fantasy.
Yeah. Later on, yeah. Did you read this one by Canadian Spider-Man?
I have not.
I've been banned from hard stuff at a great bar in the best backpacker hostel in the world. Dougie's in Port Douglas off the Great Barrier Reef. Oh my goodness. They, uh, my Scottish buddy and I were restricted to beers.
Wow. How
So
long ago was that? That'd be interesting for you
they
to go
made they
test
made
that
him,
again.
they made Canadian Spider-Man and his Scottish buddy restricted to beers. That's interesting.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
boy,
Yeah, Spidey
I
got in
can't.
trouble.
Yeah, I do like. We fought a lot on the Irish fighting Jews. Okay. Yeah,
I see.
I do enjoy an occasional Guinness Extra Stout, uh, but the hard stuff, not a big fan of whiskey. I've had vodka and gin and brandy, and of course wine. But yeah, the whiskey is just it singes my nostril too much. It's
It depends on the whiskey.
yeah.
Phantom Outsider says the tequila with the sugar cube also has bitters and a splash of water. It's called a tequila old fashioned.
Ah,
Hmm.
good to know. Bit of
Yeah,
trivia
I didn't know
there.
that either. Definitely. One bourbon, one scotch, one beer. Yeah, somebody's saying in the ethers.
Yeah, in the ether, in the Scotty zone. Oh,
And everyone wants my shoes now. Wants my shoes now. He knows how lucky the leprechaun of Lucky Charms feels. Oh.
they're magically delicious, Jill.
Yes. No, I cannot buy Lucky Charms because the kids just pick out all the marshmallows. It's
That's what
terrifying.
I would do when my folks once in a while they would treat us with one of the sugary cereals. We didn't get it all the time, but once in a while we would get it, and I did not like the cereal. It just wasn't that appealing, but the marshmallows sure were.
Mhm.
I mean, I did eat it. I finished it up like a good little boy. But
Well,
I
see, what I
enjoyed
would
those
do is I would eat
marshmallows.
the cereal first and then go for the marshmallows. Like, now all I have are nothing but marshmallows.
Yeah, that's what eventually I figured out. I just said, "Well, why don't I do it this way?" And I agree, Jill. You were smart right off the bat, though. You
Mhm. I'm sure it took me time. So it's good to steal things from a dead person. Signed, Indiana Jones.
It belongs in a
Yeah.
museum.
Well, I mean,
So
if
do
you're playing
you.
a video game, that's part of like almost
Yeah.
every video game encourages you to steal from dead people.
Yeah, you're always picking up everything.
Reduce, reuse, recycle. Stealing a dead man's shoes is good for the environment. Dan Quayle approved, says
Oh
Canadian
dear.
Spider-Man. Phantom Outsider says, so you tried to buy him out, but he refused to sell you? Sell you, so you killed him. So you never bought him out then. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Because he wanted to buy out his partner to
Yeah,
get rid of him.
that devilishly dangerous Daggett
Mhm.
took
Daggett
Dane
didn't get
out.
his way.
He took
He
Dane
had a
out.
major tantrum.
Yeah.
My username is the glove cleaner, Snort. Yeah. TZ61 is the glove cleaner.
Oh, now, so why is YouTube not letting him have his username? I don't
I
get it.
don't know.
That's really weird.
It is weird. You have to go in and change your @ name. But it's I think it's strange. But for actors, says PG, it's not what you actually are, it's what you can believably pass for. It's true. And they're satisfying until you get lung cancer, right, Mr. Aw, yeah.
Well, what happened with Serling, and the thing is, his brother, the airline pilot, Robert Serling, he kept, he says, what, about our father, their father died of a heart attack in 52. So there's heart issues, and Serling, as Snortapoopa says, he had a series of heart attacks. But he died on the operating table when they're doing bypass surgery because his veins just disintegrated. They were trying to graft some of his veins, and they just disintegrated.
That's awful.
And it's awful. It's like, that was back in 75 when he passed away, and it's just he was just 50 years old, and it's like he smoked like 5 packs a day, and
5 packs, that's
yeah, 5
insane.
and it's just awful. It's like, dude. And
I think that was
you look,
in my notes.
yeah, there is, they do have a quote from Warren Stevens about him
Yeah.
smoking too much when he met him, not during the making of the episode, but in the years later. He ran into Serling, and that's one of the things he said. He goes, he smoked too much.
Yeah, that's what he said,
But
but otherwise, he was a
yeah,
very personable guy.
yes, he was. He's very personable, and that actually rubbed Jack Laird the wrong way. You know how he was personable and wrote, it seemed to Laird, without a lot of effort. And Serling would be dictating into his recorder by a swimming pool, doing all the parts in whatever script, and then he would have his secretary type it up, and then he would do a polish and then turn in the script. And Jack Laird just had to battle it out with his typewriter, and it took him hours and hours and hours.
Yeah, to actually write the transcribe.
To write, he did some adaptations, and he rather good one with Lois Neppleton, by the way, for Night
Oh,
Gallery.
novels.
And
Are you talking about novels?
No, I'm talking about Night Gallery teleplays. Jack Laird, the producer of Night Gallery. Excuse me, I thought I didn't make. I'm sorry, I didn't make that clear. But yeah, Jack Laird kind of envied. Is obviously he envied Serling, and worked against.
But I'm sure he learned from him a lot.
Well, we hope so. But Laird, he was like, "This is my series," but it was Rod Serling's name above the title, and Serling's reputation. Serling was coasting on that. He thought, well, it's my name's in the title and I'm Rod Serling and they'll respect, and it's like he didn't sign a contract where it specifically said he had creative control. He got burnt out in that capacity on Twilight
that's
Zone,
awful.
but he should have still signed to be creative control, but then had people basically do his bidding for him. So he didn't have to be on set or at the studio all the time, that he could approve things wherever he happened to be.
Well, that would have been a better way to do it. I didn't
Yeah.
realize there was so much of that going
Oh,
on.
it's
But I haven't got to Night
Yeah.
Gallery yet.
yeah, it's a shame. Even the PBS documentary, I think it was done on American Masters, that did one
So-
on Serling, and they denigrated Night Gallery. They talked about and then there's these other projects that Serling worked on that weren't as good. They're saying that in so many words, and it's like,
That's a shame.
well, no, he had some Emmy nominated scripts there for Night Gallery. So
I'm
Serling's
sure, yeah.
contribution,
It sounds overblown drama on a documentary makes sense.
yeah, it's just
Can't-
I actually contacted the guys that wrote, eventually published the book on Night Gallery, an After Hours Tour by Scott Skelton and Jim Benson. I actually was in email correspondence with them, and that's one thing I ranted about, and they agreed with me about that documentary.
Good. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay, so Phantom Outsider says, no, the hunt shows how much our pets love us and want to protect us.
Yeah.
I
Yes, it
thought I
does.
was
And
waiting
that-
until the afterwards to talk about
And now I'm just catching up with the chat. There was a lot of chat, and so I'm remember everyone, no matter what Scotty says, never try on his shoes.
no,
And,
don't. They're nice shoes, but they're also size 10 and a half. So
So
Oh my
James
goodness.
Caserta says that he has stilettos on.
Yeah.
Wow.
oh no.
And Count Chuck, James Caserta says Jill finds it hard to function without you know who, Voldemort. I don't need Voldemort to function. So, Glove Cleaner says Count Chocula was my pick, but I started as a chocoholic, just like Lee Remick.
That's an
And
No,
actress.
I
there
only
you go. We caught up with the chat.
Okay.
I only need
FKHC.
Moaning Myrtle.
FKHC 2005 says after the Twilight Zone, you need to review Night Gallery. Oh, there's so many things I need to review, but I'm not going to review like things after like things. But I maybe might have Night Gallery sometime in the future.
down
but
the road,
not
but-
after Twilight.
But when you get back to a vintage show, I think you should do Outer Limits. That would be my
Yes.
recommendation.
Yes, I would. That's where I want to go. Actually, the
Mhm.
next time I get to another show like this. Yes, I need to see the original Outer Limits. But for now, I think we've gotten to the conclusion of our
Mhm.
review of One More Pallbearer and Dead Man's Shoes. I hope you enjoyed talking about these Twilight Zone episodes.
What were the
the-
results of the poll?
Yeah, I was just going to say the poll. Yeah,
The poll. Let's
the
see.
poll.
The poll.
And I did vote. I voted for One More Pallbearer.
Well, it's an Interpol.
Mhm. This is the last live chat, says FKHC 2005. Which episode do you enjoy more? And the One More Pallbearer won over Dead Man's Shoes by 52%.
Woohoo!
Yep.
yeah.
When
I
I voted,
feel like a Dodgers fan.
when I voted, it popped up and it said 52%. So I think my vote helped win it, I guess.
Yeah, you tipped the scales.
Well, that's
Don't blame-
democracy for you. Every vote
Don't-
counts.
Don't blame me. I voted for Kodos.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Delightful.
that was the funniest thing is that I had that poll on my Simpsons review, and exactly what happened on the cartoon happened in the poll. So King won. and the
Well,
third
don't
parties
blame
fussed up
me.
the vote. Yeah, Ralph Nader and Ross Perot messed everything up. It was great. I loved it. But for now, let's have a. I hope everybody has a wonderful Tuesday. Thank you for hanging out with me in the Twilight Zone, and we can always hang out again next Tuesday.
See you next
But
Tuesday, and don't
there's
forget to tune in this Friday when we review Hudson Hawk.
I don't know what we're going to review. All I know is that we have Northern English Bastard as a guest. And so I'm going to see if I have his link here. And
See if he wants to review Hudson Hawk.
Okay.
So he's going to be your guest?
Yeah, he'll be my guest on Friday. I don't know what we're reviewing yet. He has until tomorrow to tell me.
Okay. And Friday is short leave or just a...
No, we're going to be reviewing Hudson Hawk unless North English Bastard decides that he doesn't like it, in which case I will
We'll figure that out
and
later.
review what we're talking about. But if he is listening, Northern English Bastard, can we review Hudson Hawk?
So is it a shore leave?
Saturday might be a shore leave.
So Friday will just
probably a
be
shore leave.
Saturday's probably
whatever.
Friday's whatever movie Northern English Bastard wants. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Or,
okay, gotcha.
unless he decides he wants a shore leave, I'll do that for him
Okay.
too. Like I'll give him an option.
He's
And
a
I'll
great,
talk to you
like,
guys
yeah.
later.
I think we should review North by Northwest. No,
I think we should review Hudson Hawk.
I think Scotty wants you to review Hudson Hawk. I wonder what gave you that idea. Man,
You could be better than you are, or you could be swinging on a star.
That's right.
I actually found Hudson
It frustrated me that people, when I saw that, it frustrated me. The people in the audience were just confused. I'm going, they're doing it because they're timing to the length of the song.
Yeah.
And it's like,
see, it's fun. Anyway, I think that there's a demand for Hudson Hawk.
No, that's it's just they're burglarizing and they're synchronizing and timing to the length of the tune. So they're both burglars are singing in unison at different parts of where they are. I've only seen the movie once.
That sounds
you really have to see it to understand the romance and the whimsy of the sitch.
Yeah, there's things I've only seen the movie once, but there's things I remember that are just laugh out loud funny.
I've seen it 5 times.
Cool. And the Pope and trying to get Mr. Ed to come in because of the antenna. That just cracks me up.
Mr. Ed.
It cracks me up every time. And the joke with the Mona Lisa is hilarious.
The Mario Brothers.
And then
Okay. Let's stop reviewing a movie you haven't seen yet.
Right.
Greek Letter says, okay, show's over, folks. Tune in next week for another episode of The Twilight Zone. Well, where I'll be in the chat busting your balls.
I love it. No, I'm a fan.
That makes me so angry. No.
Yeah, and so thank you, Phantom Outsider. Thank you to James Caserta, FKHC 2005. Oh yeah, I haven't interviewed you yet, James. Herc130 and the Glove Cleaner. Thank you to Pete G. And I know Mad G was here. Canadian Spider-Man.
He gave us some flapjacks.
2003.
Which is awesome.
Chill.
What's the difference between a flapjack and a pancake?
It's just another name for a pancake.
It's the same
same thing?
All right. Yeah, it's a Western, more of a Western kind of cowboyish term
it's just another
for
word.
A pancake is flapjack.
So if I go into a breakfast place and I say I want a cup of Joe and a stack of flapjacks, they'll be like, "What?"
They'll say, "Okay, well, how do you want your Joe, and what flavor of flapjack do you want?"
Blueberry.
Blueberry.
Yeah.
Okay, we gotta go now. Bye, everybody.
Let's bye.
We gotta go make blueberry waffles.
That's right. See you next Tuesday for Twilight Zone Tuesday.
You could be
learn them.
And the ways our differences combine to create meaning and beauty.
It has always been easier to destroy than to create.
May we together become greater than the sum of both of us.
Well, now you have something new to think about. Carry on.
All right, move along. Done. Stop it. Get off of the things. Go outside. Get some food. It's like, you know, it's a time of day where you live. Go do something. Shut up, Snoopy. I don't care. You smoke too much. Let's go. Let's go adventure. Let's go explore.
I'll see you in the future.